So you need to add the intro on here.
What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later.
What's up, guys? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Q&A show with Q and Anton. Thank you for the guests that are joining the panel this evening. We have one person that's will be showing a little late, but please hit the like button. It is free, and please show support to all the content creators that's on this panel. If you are interested in joining this Monday night panel, you have to hit me up on IG. Just say panel. Don't like small talk me because I'm gonna think you're there for something else and you will get ignored. So just put panel. And please, if you've already been on the panel, fellas, please stop messaging me multiple times. Okay. I'm trying to cycle through new men. Ladies, if you want to come on, you're nervous, just try it once, okay? But how are you guys doing on the panel this evening?
Good.
Doing good, doing good.
Good.
Doing lovely.
Doing good.
Okay. Hopefully you guys will be more talkative once the first clip gets released. But so we'll start off with this little clip and we get to talking.
This is a question for the guys. If you start dating someone and you find out like the watch she wears every day or a pair of shoes that she wears constantly were purchased by her ex-boyfriend or purchased by her ex-husband or were purchased by a guy that she was previously dating, does that bother you? For me, I think the watch never did anything to me. The shoes never did anything to me. It's not like they have sentimental value behind them, but would that bother a guy? Do you care? Are you like, oh, that perfume that you wear, your ex bought that for you and that's weird? Do you care? I personally don't think it would really matter, but I'm really curious to what everyone else thinks. Is that something that's totally normal? Or is it something where you would have an issue? Or is it more so if it was something that has more sentimental value, like a necklace with a letter of her name on it, or obviously if it was like a necklace with a heart in their picture in it, that would be weird. But do you guys care about this? Does it matter? Are you like, I feel like most guys wouldn't even ask because they just don't care. I feel like that's something girls care about. And do guys keep things that their ex got them? So like, let's say she got you a watch. Are you getting rid of it because you're like, I want nothing to do with it? Curious.
Okay, that's a good question. So if your ex bought you gifts or any sentimental things, anything in general, are you keeping it or are you setting it on fire or throwing it away?
Trash.
I mean, I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't care if it's a pair of shoes or something, but maybe a necklace or something. Try not to wear that around me. You know, you could wear it when you're not around me, but because you know what I'm saying, it's a tie to that person. But shoes and stuff like that, I wouldn't care less. But more sentimental things, I probably would be bothered by. And you should be happy I'm bothered by it because that means I like you.
It depends on the value. I might sell it. Me personally, I wouldn't care if it, as long as it's not a
if it's jewelry or if it, when she said with a necklace with the letter or something on it, an engagement ring with somebody you were engaged to, and you keep the damn engagement ring. Like that, I don't think no. But if it's shoes, a jacket, whoop-de-doo. It happened before me. Girl, bye.
See, I'm getting rid of all of it. I don't want no bad juju. I'm getting rid of pictures. I'm getting rid of every sentimental, even if I have to sell it. I returned what's it called, a Tiffany's bracelet. I'm like, I don't want that energy. So anything involving an ex, someone in the past, I'm cool off of. Like,
you gave it back to him?
No, I sold it. It was a gift.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, give it back. No. I sold it. It was a gift. So I sold it, got money from it. But no, I'm not
You
keeping
look like that type of to do that. Sell it.
Yeah. What am I do with it? One, I didn't even like it. It was silver. And he knew I didn't wear silver. So why?
Ooh.
I only wore it once. So but I don't think
it.
I'm not keeping pictures. I don't even care if I look cute in the picture. It's just not, I'm not keeping nothing of an ex. Sorry.
Somebody gave you a silver bracelet?
A Tiffany's necklace.
Tiffany. Oh, that's different.
And I don't wear silver, so I don't know why he even bought that, but thank you.
Yeah, I think a lot of times there's ties
the context
to
of
things.
it. The context of it. If somebody like you with, if she's got like an engagement ring or jewelry, yeah, shoes, clothes, who cares? But it really doesn't matter. But also, what if you was with somebody that passed away? Would she have a problem, or would he have a problem if you kept stuff of that person that you was with?
I wouldn't care. She did. It's not like she bought.
You know what?
I mean, that's real. That's real. I think that things have sentimental value and you have ties to them. Like, I'm one of those people, if you gave me something and it's still sitting in my closet, like a gown or a dress or a piece of jewelry, I feel like maybe if I'm having bad luck, it's because that stuff is still here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like your energy is still, I don't know, I'm a big energy person. I feel like your energy is still around me. I don't want your energy in my space.
It carries your spirit for us.
Yeah, it messes with my spirit.
If somebody bought you shoes, how would I know that somebody bought you shoes? You got to tell me. I wouldn't know. Shoes. You know
so Shampoo, you're that type. As long as you don't know, you're okay with it.
Yeah, but if you wearing a necklace or you got a tattoo or something, I can't. If you don't get that covered up, I can't fuck with you. Because you pining away for this.
What if it's like a car or
a car we could keep, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you keeping the car.
The car?
Just not the name and the tattoos and stuff, but the car, yeah.
Tattoos, nah.
Because you could sit in it.
Nah, bitch, you got to cover that up.
I mean, a car is, I wouldn't get rid of a car. I would get rid of a car. I'm talking about like clothes. I would put a car in the same category as a tattoo. I can. You got to get rid of that ex-girlfriend's tattoo before you get with me. A
I would ask you why you broke up.
It's on the same level. I think that's different.
Wait, why you even got a tattoo of your ex anyway?
Wait. Hold on, Shampoo.
I mean,
you asked why y'all even broke up.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Why did y'all break up? Because I know she's gonna say it's his fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? No woman gonna say, "Oh, I messed up." You know, I didn't.
It's a daily reminder of your ex. A car, every time you step into the car, it's a daily reminder of the other person who bought you the car, just as like tattoo. So if it's that level, yeah, get rid of it. I can't look at it.
I'm sorry.
Y'all don't think that this is different for guys than it is for girls?
Yeah, of course it's, more of a thing for girls than guys. Guys, they're like, out of sight, out of mind type of people. But women, they're like, memories are locked in items and, specific experiences and stuff. Like, we go to the same restaurant you went to with your ex-girlfriend, we over here like, what the hell y'all was eating up in here? Like it's like, you trying to feed me the same steak? Like, what's going on? Like, certain women are like that. But for me, I feel like it would be more of a thing for myself. I wouldn't like make my man get rid of whatever he's not ready to get rid of. Like, but me, oh, that shit in the trash. It's at the pawn.
Burnt.
It's the pawn shop. It's on marketplace. It's somewhere
What if
away
what if
from me
what
because
if
the
she's ugly?
memories.
What if the
I don't want
woman?
no more memories. I don't want to be locked in no more. You know, I'm
That's a
trying to
fact.
get you out of my mind. Like, get away from me. You know,
I agree. I
Yeah.
especially if
One
it
agree.
was a bad breakup.
of, yeah.
What
One
So
of
if
my
what?
she's
So
exes.
what
ugly?
if? So what if? So what if? So what if you guys on speaking terms?
Why are you on speaking terms with your ex?
Right.
Because it happens. Because it happens.
Happens what for
Wait, wait,
what
wait,
reason?
wait. You can't be on
Yeah,
speaking terms.
you
No.
can't be on speaking terms with your ex. That's like crazy.
As
That's
long as
that's
wait,
You
wait,
got
wait.
a beef. You got a beef back practically with your ex.
Well, wait, what define speaking
What's
terms? Like
speaking? You got a kid?
speaking
cordial
terms is
or
Speaking
baby
terms.
speaking
mama
terms is
speaking
speaking terms
terms?
Literally just
like
mean what it says. It's
yeah.
speaking
You got
terms.
a kid? You
You
got a kid
guys
with
speak
her?
like occasionally and stuff like that. Yeah,
You have a kid with her?
That's all.
yeah.
That's why you
That's
on
not.
speaking terms.
No,
That's why
but
y'all speaking. Yeah,
she's
because
not.
kids
Yeah,
is
but
not
she's
there.
not my only. She's not the only ex that I speak to.
Why are you friends with exes? Like
I'm
why?
not their friends. I'm not their friends.
So why
I'm
are you
not that
talking to
like
them?
I speak to them so because
For what?
Are you
it's
asking
like
do they need anything or something like that?
no, I don't really need anything. They hit me up. I hit them up on occasions. It doesn't matter.
So if
Yeah,
you're
but
not
what
their
do you
friend, what
say
are
to
you?
them?
I'm
What do you say
confused.
to them when you talk to them?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, hey, how are you doing? Yeah, that's it.
I'm in your city.
No.
So cordial, something cordial. I
Yeah,
don't have a problem
it's
with
not any.
cordialness,
It's never
like being
anything out of
cordial
the
and
way. It's
stuff.
never anything out of the way.
Do you speak
So
to
Yeah,
Bach
like yeah, as
sexually?
long as it's not out the way, I don't give a damn. Talk to whoever the hell is cordial. Everybody can say
yeah,
hello.
so
Everybody can say goodbye. Like it's
Yeah, you're not talking to your
I
ex.
personally think it like if the gift is like it's like you said like something like sentimental. I don't think like any guy would be happy like if he had, like held on to an engagement ring or some kind of locket or no guy would actually feel comfortable with his chick having something from another guy that is
Wait,
sentimental.
My,
I
wait,
don't
my
say
wait,
about the
wait.
car. The car doesn't matter though.
Wait,
yeah.
so you're saying a guy would care?
Yeah, I think a guy would care. Like
So
if
a guy
you'd
would
feel some
care.
type of way.
How
Hold on,
would you
Yeah.
feel? You
this
saying
not
that?
making
How
no
would you
sense.
feel?
Wait, hold on, because you're saying a guy would care, but then you're over here talking to your exes being cordial. So make
Right.
that make sense.
So I'm single. I'm not in a relationship, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so if
You
you were in a
understand? So
relationship,
if I was, yes, I would probably keep it I would keep it in check, but it doesn't really matter. Like I just talk to people. It's not like I want them back or I'm trying to get back in.
okay,
Why
You
so if
aren't
I
you
have
understand?
in
a
a
gift, why does it
relationship?
matter? I'm not trying to get back in. I just want to
So
Why?
hold
why?
you.
Okay, let me ask a question. Why is it that we feel that every time we break up with somebody, we got to be angry with them or like we can't talk to them?
Because if you break up with a woman and she's happy with you after you broke up, that means you know what I'm saying. She's supposed to be mad at you. That means that she
She can't be mad forever. She can't be mad forever
all my
Mhm.
exes don't like
Yes,
me, and
yes,
that
we
means that
can.
they love
because you're
me.
probably a dick.
Cause
I
what?
never thought I'd see the day.
I was about to call you fake Anton.
Nah, man.
Hey,
That
listen,
cordial stuff, no, because think about it. You wouldn't be okay with that because your ex still has access to you. Like now, you don't have to be mad about it. You can be happy. Okay, we move on. We didn't work out. Be move on and be happy. I'm here over here. Why you need to talk to your
I'm
ex?
not saying what I'm you
Hey,
guys
happy
probably missing
birthday
it.
once a year on
I'm not
Facebook
chummy.
or
I'm not
Instagram. Okay,
chummy
fine.
with my exes. I'm not chummy
But
with
you're
my
still
exes.
speaking with
That's all.
them though.
No.
But there's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong
Okay,
with
so if
speaking
there
to your ex?
what I don't get is that you
No,
say
a
there's
lot.
nothing wrong with you being okay with your ex, but then I can't keep a gift from an ex that I don't even talk to anymore.
But
So
I
is this
wouldn't, but you're saying it in a relationship. I am not in a relationship. If
and
I
then
was
you
in a
also said if you
relationship,
were in a relationship, you would keep it like leveled. So that means you
yeah,
still
what I'm saying is
communicate.
if I'm in a relationship, I would sever ties with my exes if I was
Oh,
serious
okay. So
about
it's different
somebody. That's what I'm saying. But I'm single, so I could do whatever the hell I want. You understand? So I don't see a problem with it. It's not like I'm looking for anything from them. You understand?
When the last time you was in a relationship? Because it's kind of weird a dude not being in a relationship these days. I don't know why. Everybody I know is in a relationship.
Come on, Shampoo.
What are you really trying to say?
Everybody,
men are single.
Everybody I know got a girl or they married or
I
something.
never said I didn't, but that's not even your business, is it?
A lot of things ain't my business. I'm just asking you
Precisely.
questions.
No, wait, no. I'm not saying I'm not seeing anyone. What I'm saying is, I am pretty much single. I'm not in a relationship.
You said
per
it's not
se.
my business. The only way I'm gonna know is if I get in your business. It's not like I'm.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't put a lot of stuff, my personal stuff on here. I could just speak in general. So
we want to know, man. The
you want to know? Yeah, well, yeah. I am seeing somebody. Yes.
I haven't been single. I haven't been single in 32 years, so I want to know how a single dude lives. I want to live through you, brother.
You probably did that already.
Been there and done that, but I'm just saying now,
Right.
like you, it must be fun. The fucking different women all the time. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not.
That shit
I'm
ain't
not
fun
on
at
that.
all.
I'm not on that speed though.
He keeping the friends around because he busting them down. You know, that's what usually happens. You keep them around until you find somebody else that you want to rock with, and you bust them down on the regular until you know that happens. That's usually what happens. Female and
Oh,
men, they both do the same thing. They keep them around until they rock out with somebody else.
You keep that option open because you already know what they like. So you keeping that
Exactly.
option open.
Exactly. So he definitely keeping the options open.
What makes you think he
And
got a
that's
lot
why
of
you
options?
laughing.
That's why he laughing. He know it's true.
Because he know
Because
it's
he's
true.
keeping the options open, Shampoo. He keeping them
Yeah, but
open.
okay.
but there's some men that are
Hey,
single because they can't
so
get women. He
so
might
I'm
be
the
one of them type of guys. We don't
so
know.
hey so I'm the only non-American on this panel right now. Okay, and I don't even live in America. I live in the Bahamas, and I'm not from the Bahamas, right?
Okay.
So
How
I'm
you
from an
know? How
island.
you
I'm
know
from
I'm not
Saint
from
Lucia.
here?
I'm from Saint Lucia, actually.
Okay.
But I've been out of like my island for like 8 years. So, and the Bahamas, I've been here for like the past 3 years. So I work here. So the exes that I'm talking about, none of them are here.
Okay.
So it's not like I want anything. Like I said, you could believe it or not, I don't want anything from them per se, or I'm not keeping them on some kind of leash that I could get back in there.
So that makes a difference because they're not in the country that you live in. That's okay for you to talk to them. Still,
Like I said, it's not anything sexual. It's not anything that I like,
okay.
and it's not like on a daily basis either. It's like probably like maybe like once every 2 months or something like that.
I thought the single life was fun. You sound you ain't having no fun, man. Shit, you in the Bahamas?
Why would you think so though?
I don't know. You just seem serious. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if I was single, I'd be in the Bahamas. Woo!
Single life is trash, Shampoo. It's trash.
What?
It's trash.
I don't think honestly I don't think single life is what everybody thinks
I
it's
don't like
supposed to be. Some kind
It's
of
not.
fun.
Exactly.
It's
Nah.
not.
It's not good at all. It's trash.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Being single
So
is trash.
Well, let me tell you something. Marriage ain't all of what it's cracked up to be neither.
I'm sure it's not,
I
especially married to
I think
you.
I would be
Trust
better
me,
off
it's a lot
married
better
than
than what's
single.
happening in these streets. I can
I love
tell you
Was he
that.
married
It's a
too?
lot better than what's happening in these streets.
Nah,
I would
Listen
be
to that
better off
man.
married than single.
Yeah, but I'm
I mean,
married.
it's
I'm married.
what you make it. Any
Yeah.
situation can be good or bad. It just depends on the person that's in it. I think you're supposed to be happy regardless of the state that you in. Because if you're depending on a relationship to make you happy, then you're never gonna be that because
Right.
you know you're still not a happy person. You're gonna be an upset person that's in a
Okay,
relationship.
so I got a
It's not
question.
gonna matter that way either.
I got a question, Anton. All right. You said happiness, right?
Yeah,
What is happiness?
it's a state of being. It's a mindset.
Okay, so it's a
It's different.
mindset. So are you happy right now?
Absolutely.
And are you happy most of the days or most of the hours of your day?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay.
Why
I
you're
see it
not?
kind of different. I see it kind of differently though. I okay, so I don't
Differently
see it
about
as
what?
for me. I don't see myself as like happy. It doesn't really matter to me. I think happy is like you said, like a state of mind. Like if I'm in good company, I'm happy. When I'm
Well, I
home
don't mean
alone,
that
I'm
you got bigger
content.
problems on
I
your
could be.
hand
I could be.
because
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Mhm.
if you interdependent on being in good company in order for you to be happy, then that's a
Yeah,
problem.
that's crazy.
Right.
I don't. I
Yeah.
don't. I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say that.
You should get
Like
help.
I said, it's like it's a feeling. Like I think happiness is like a feeling when either you're around somebody or you enjoying something. Like a
Not
lot of time
necessarily.
I
I
sit
could be
down and I
tired as
Crazy.
reflect
fuck.
in, but
I could be tired as hell, or I could be, whatever. And I could just went through something and I'll be happy. I
Mm,
still have a happiness in my spirit
are you happy
because
or
I'm
content?
thankful
Are you
or
happy or content?
because I see the bigger picture
yeah,
or
it's
because
point
I
of
know
view.
that it's somebody else that may have wished they was in a position that I was in. Happiness literally is a mindset. And
Yeah.
so if you're not a happy person, then you're not going to be happy in a relationship. Like the relationship is not the thing that makes you happy, is you. And so you're supposed to have yourself together before you get into a relationship. Otherwise, you're just going to ruin the person that you with.
Point taken.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I think that happiness is a state of mind. But to bring it back to the subject of if you would be okay with a girl keeping things from her past, nothing, no cars, no nothing,
No shoes.
All that shit.
no nothing, no
Yeah, because
nothing.
what you with me for? What you be with that nigga?
You
Right. It
gotta
shouldn't be
you gotta get rid of.
necessary. You shouldn't
And I
need it.
and I think that certain guys, and I don't think this is all guys, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody is a monolith. And I think it's different for girls than it is for guys. But certain guys like me, I'm very, 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 very territorial. Very territorial. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Me
the type
too.
of person.
I'm
Nah,
good.
you depend on me. Like ain't none of that shit.
No
You know what I'm saying?
friends or nothing.
No. I'm cool with friends. I'm saying
With your wife
ain't
having
no
friends?
ain't no. Mm-mm,
Can your wife have male friends?
no.
Hell no. I know
No.
Anton, you ain't putting up with that shit.
I
Most
mean,
men are territorial
she
anyway.
has. I mean, come on. She got family members as
Nah,
males.
yeah, but I'm talking about some guy
She
that
got
you always
like
talk.
some random nigga.
Yeah, I know you ain't playing that shit. I could tell.
Hell no.
What do I look like? Some
Anton's
kind
a
of
real
sucker?
man. Shit.
Hell no.
Nah.
No,
I
hell
know
no.
people that let I know people that let their wives have male friends. They be like, yo, if you can't trust her,
Man,
then
they some simps.
man,
They
No, no,
some
no.
simps
Listen,
if they
listen,
doing
listen, bro.
that.
Listen,
That's a
bro.
fact.
They
Listen. Here's the
simping
thing.
if they doing that.
If she comes with that shit, then that means that she don't have no respect for me like that anyway. Like it ain't
Exactly.
even a matter of me letting her. That's a decision that she making. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So here's the thing: I'm not gonna stop nobody from doing what they're gonna do. You're gonna do what you're gonna do,
you can't be with me.
but
Then.
that don't mean that I'm gonna be a part of it.
Yeah.
So I just got
Mhm.
I got clear lines and clear boundaries. I think that everybody should have clear lines and clear boundaries. Some people is cool with it and they tolerant. I'm just not one of them. There's
Mm.
certain things that I just don't. I don't.
I'm all
I'm not with.
I'm all you need. Like, you know what I'm saying? You all I need. So what's the problem?
So I mean, but again, I think that some guys is cool. Like they accept the getting in a car that another nigga bought. I think you suck dick in that car. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
and probably did.
Nah, for
See
real.
And it
what I'm
probably
saying? The
did.
Like,
memories.
Crazy. I
See?
can't go to the
See?
Got
store with
busted
Yeah,
you.
it
Like
down in
probably
what
it.
y'all
did.
done did? No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Got busted
I think
down in
you
it.
did something in that bitch. So I don't
Yeah.
really
He's
care.
contaminated.
Hey,
Because I
Anton,
mean,
you ever
if he got you that car, you had to thank him somehow, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
hey, Anton, you ever had that done while you was driving?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You
What?
ever,
I ain't,
somebody ever gave you
I
head
ain't
while
got
you was
time for no
driving?
black
That
lights.
never
Jesus.
happened to me. I never had that done like
Look,
while
I
I
ain't
was
got no
driving.
time for them
Still too
ultraviolet
lying.
violet lights. No.
So I mean, I think it's different for guys than it is for girls.
Yeah, it's different.
For me, like I said, most of the guys I know are super territorial, so it's just different. And it depends on the girl. Like every girl don't, you know what I'm saying, ain't the same. Sometimes you can deal with a girl, and this is just for like a serious relationship. If you just on some casual shit, I don't even think it's worthy to ask any questions. Like I'm not even, you're not even, you shouldn't even ask some type of questions about it. Like, who cares who got you the car? You know what I'm saying? This is a real casual situation, so I don't think that's the thing.
Do
But
you
if she
ask
yours?
Do you inquire about their exes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Do you, or just
talking about on some
ignore
regular, on some like casual, like just a regular chick?
No, if you getting, yeah, but they all start off casual and then it gets a little more serious. So do you start asking them?
Do you ask her about her exes?
Yeah.
Nah, she should divulge that.
Okay.
You got to divulge that, because in my mind, like, you can't be having me out here looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be 100% transparent with everybody you've been with, because most of the time it's proximity, and the cities is small. Even if it's a big city, it could be small. You can go into a spot, and we need to know what's going on before it happens. So that's a man thing. Like, you know, I gotta know. I would have to know what I'm getting myself into before I got into it.
Because you could be eating at a restaurant and dude walk in there and ask
It
her
could
like,
be a lot. Yeah, it could be a lot of stuff.
Like you ain't even there. He like, who this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even
that's
there.
true. Because my hubby, he's from Savannah, and Savannah, Georgia is small, and he's always said one of my favorite things about you is that the fact that I'm not from Savannah, because nobody knows you when we down there.
Somebody
And
said
I
that's
never,
little boy
I
talk.
never understood that until, like, why does it matter from Savannah? I'm like, it just,
Somebody
I like
said that's little boy talk. No, that's big boy talk. Only women that say that shit is women that been around the block 1,000 times. They always want you to give them a pass for shit that they didn't did. The whole fucking football team fucked you. No, we're not doing that. This is grown man talk. Yes,
like
I need to know what the fuck is going on. And I think that full transparency is important when you get into a relationship. I mean, it's just as important to know whether or not a person, then your sexual history tells a lot about you. You can't even get a fucking job unless you actually disclose your experience and your history with going on different jobs and working different positions. So if the most important decision that you make in your life is the person that you lay next to, why is that not important? That should be very, very important. And again, we're not talking about a casual. We're talking about somebody that you have to lay next to, somebody that you have to trust while you're sleeping. Your eyes is closed. You're in the most vulnerable moment. You don't know, whether or not she didn't had diseases before.
That's what I was thinking.
And so, yes, that is grown man talk. Like, I hate when people act like your past don't matter, or we just gonna wash that under the rug. No, it matters for me. It matters for her. And I think that being transparent, if you decide to go forward, is real grown man shit. Like, that's for real. And if you can stomach that, if you can live with it, and it don't mean that I'm gonna treat you less than human, but at least give me the option to say yes or no, the same way that I'm gonna give you the option to say yes or no with whatever it is that my lifestyle is like. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
That's why you gotta be very careful out here with, you gotta wear, I know it sounds corny and we don't like to do it, but you gotta wear condoms, because women, some women can be very vindictive. They get something.
Y'all men can too. Y'all men are nasty too.
But I'm saying, if you get a disease
in this day and time, with all of the stuff that's running around, it's mutations and shit. I'm hearing about new stuff that people was getting. I don't think that that's unreasonable to know what a person's sexual history is before you get into a relationship with them, or you decide that you want to, this is the person that you want to be with, maybe even for the rest of your life. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Because if you're not mature enough to be able to be honest with the person that you about to be with, you're not prepared to be in a relationship, because there ain't no trust there. That's my personal opinion. I think that people keep on trying to dodge the past. Just own it. And
So
it's
you
and
saying
it's
hoes don't deserve a good man? That's what you saying?
no, hoes deserve the man that
Hoes can't get
decide
no
that they
good
want to
man.
feel.
No, you do.
I think
No,
that
don't say
people
you do.
I'm just
You don't
I
say
mean,
you do.
hoes can move
listen. Let me
away.
tell you something.
What if you move away
That's
to a
what I
whole
was gonna
other
say. What
state?
if
No.
most
Listen,
of the time if a
y'all gotta
woman
get
moves to a
confused.
whole nother area of the country, she
That
starts a
don't
new
mean.
life.
Listen,
She
you'll
might
be
be a hoe in
surprised.
Atlanta, but she probably not a hoe someplace else.
You'll be
Right.
surprised at the amount of men that still will take you. I did an interview. Q no. I did an interview with a woman that had that got HIV.
Oh,
The nigga still went, and he didn't have nothing. He didn't have nothing. He still married her. He still went with her.
because he didn't
still had
have
a whole.
nothing.
He still had a kid with her. So that showed me right there that
Wow.
transparency doesn't necessarily disclude you from being an option. And a lot of guys still go. All right. So like let's stop the deceitfulness. I'm just against being deceitful. I'm against lying. Like regardless of how you may feel about how different people stand or whatever, give them the option to say no. Like don't make the decision for them by being deceitful.
Well, but if they come up to you and say I got HIV, and you're not gonna want to be with them, so it's better
That
for
ain't
them
what
not
happened
to
with her.
say.
No, he
That ain't
was with
true.
her. You
That
said
ain't
he
true.
had nothing.
And
The
look at
reason he was
Usher.
with her is because she was
Usher's
getting
still
a check
busting
from
them
the
down.
government.
Let me tell you something. Me and her is still cool. After the show, I talked to her like a week or two after, like a week and a half after. Niggas was all in her fucking DMs.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Because she was pretty.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like she was a very pretty girl.
She was pretty.
She was very pretty. And niggas was all in her fucking DMs. Even after she said that she had HIV and she had a man and she had a kid. This was still hitting her up.
Wow.
So I don't believe it when people act like they got these high standards. I don't believe it.
If you have sex with a woman with HIV, doesn't mean you'll get it.
Don't mean that you won't either.
I would
that part.
Yeah, I think she was non-dormant or something. She called it something.
Just don't make her orgasm because then that HIV will bloom.
Shampoo, be quiet. Be quiet.
That's not how that works, sir.
You are literally making this room
That's
9 right
not how
now.
that
for
works.
real.
Look it up. I'm telling
No,
you.
that's not true.
All she need is a cleanse. Send her my way. I'm a cleanse her out. Get all that stuff removed up out her body.
I ain't never heard of something like that in my life.
That's not how
Man,
that works.
Anton ain't lying, man. Most guys or girls, they don't even give a shit no more. If they like you, they like you. Fuck
I'll
it.
do you one better. I don't think that most people don't want to know. They just want to
Yep.
go.
Yep, exactly. You're right.
Most people don't want to know. They just want to go. And I think that
Especially where I'm from. They don't care.
I agree.
Where you from, Slim?
I'm from DYT, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I agree. I think people should give the option, especially now. And I have a problem with people trying to normalize it because I'm in Atlanta.
Ew.
I know.
Girl, I'm right down the road from you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that's why I don't want to be single out in the streets because some people literally just be like, oh, I have a single girlfriend to be like, yeah, I got herpes, but 12% of people in the planet have herpes. They don't even know it. I was like, what? That's not normal.
Yeah.
No.
But my problem is
dating in Atlanta?
I agree. You should definitely give people the choice and definitely don't try to normalize it because that's not for her. But HIV positive, that's not the norm. Okay.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that got that monster.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not normal. And then out here,
That probably made that young lady feel good that HIV that people were in her DMs. It probably made her
I'm
feel
sure
good.
it did, but that's still no.
Yeah, it don't matter.
that's not normal. Good for her though. I'm so happy. I am very happy for her.
She got a man.
She got a man. She found her happiness. She found her man.
She better keep him too.
Yeah, I think she's married, right? Anton, the guy married her. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's married.
Yeah, she's married. I remember when he did that interview. I watched it. That was crazy.
Her whole story was crazy.
Well, it's hope for all of us then. If she can get a
I
man,
don't know,
then
but
it's
the
hope for
guys,
all of
like
us women.
Anton said, I was sitting there watching it, and it was just, yo, beautiful. Hey, what's up? I was like, dang.
Man,
Yeah.
It happens
That's
more
wild.
often than you think. It happens more often than you think, but a lot of people think that. I believe that most people are liars. It's a lot of people pump faking and acting like that they're not really hitting these chicks up. They'll sit here and try to hold women accountable on the internet, and then they'll be DMing them right after that. So
That's
I
wild.
don't believe most of these people. I just believe that people need to start being more honest with their situation.
Yep.
That's all. I don't see nothing wrong with having preferences.
Nah.
Especially these days. I need to know about you. I remember back in the day, I'm old, so I know we used to get crabs. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the big thing. You can get rid of that.
Yeah, but you can get crabs off a toilet seat.
You can.
Yeah. You try to say that's how you got it to your girl.
I'm just saying you can get it off a toilet seat. You go to one of them ratchet gas stations.
You can get it off a toilet seat.
No. Oh, you can? I ain't even
Yeah, you definitely can.
They jump. They hop from place to place.
We used to take them off and put them on the album.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I swear to my mother. I swear to my mother. It used to feel good to scratch it.
Dog, walking around with crabs is crazy, bro.
And being proud of it is even more crazy.
Shampoo, what's the symptoms of it? Because it sounds like you've had it before.
It sounds like he's had it several times.
Before. I had crabs. That was a common thing.
Was it what you just itch or something? That's all?
Yeah,
it was making crab boils.
They're literally biting you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like pubic lice.
That's what it is. And they have a thing
You can see them.
Very
They're
nasty.
like little ticks. There, you can see them.
Now they look like little crabs.
They look
I
like
don't know.
little
I
crabs.
used to some sex
That's
ed
what it's
classes
called.
back in the day. So
That's nasty.
Well,
I don't know if anybody got like. I don't know. They might have eradicated that. I ain't heard
Crabs?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think people just get
more.
waxed and shaved. The people wax and shave now more often. Y'all was hairy back in the 60s and 70s.
And they just get regular lice.
No, but it's still. I took sex ed where they had to do all, like they would show you like all of the pictures and stuff like that or whatever. I don't know if y'all did one of them classes in high school or whatever.
Oh
like
yeah,
they showed us what warts look like. They showed us all of that shit, and all that junk left I got PTSD from that shit, and maybe that's why.
That was the point of it.
but as far as I know, it's supposed to like you can't just shave off and it be gone. It's like
crabs. I think so. I think
no,
you
can. You had to, it's a shampoo. What they told us was you had to get like this. You had to get like this point shampoo. You had to get like bacterial. You had to get like a bacterial shampoo, and you had to get like a comb.
It comes in the box. It's a little comb that comes in the box with it, and the teeth are real close together so they can catch it.
Because what they said was they said it in the chat. They lay eggs.
Yeah.
So, right. It's not
a whole family.
This shit making me itch right now, bro.
Oh my god!
No, that actually might be better because you could tell. Is it instant to where you're always scratching?
Right? I mean, you just feel like you itching all the time because you got.
That might. I think that's what some of these people need, so people can know they got something.
If it feels good to scratch it, you got crabs. Like because it literally
it feels good
when you scratching it. That's when you got it's something there biting you. Like a mosquito bite. Like
that don't feel good to me. A mosquito bite be hurting.
Well, the scratch, you know how you scratch your relief? How you scratch
okay, like a relief.
That's when you gotta look through there and do something, and it'll be something there. But I don't think that happens anymore.
I want to be moved from this position. I don't like being under shampoo while he's talking about scratching his balls.
All right, let me.
Oh my God, Mimi! It's like the piojos, you know, the lights.
I'm starting to scratch, girl, because I'm like,
we were
proud
of it. Like,
think about it though. People living with Man, listen, man. People are living with permanent STI, STDs, or whatever, bro.
Yeah.
People
and
walking
there's
around
people
with
that
that
don't
shit.
have it anymore too. Like it's like Magic Johnson. It's in remission.
Man, let me, bro.
He ain't never had no HIV.
No,
Yes.
I think he do. Listen, the other
You got
part
the
of that,
kind
I
you
think
want.
that this is my personal opinion. This don't mean it's true. I just think that all of them niggas was gay. Honestly,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, because they
I
won't say
honestly
if they were.
believe that all of them dudes was living a certain lifestyle. All of them old singers, all of them old athletes. I think that they was all gay, and that's how they got it.
I mean, at this point, you just
Wait,
gotta
real
hope.
quick, y'all. Because I remember, okay, Anton was just saying that you can still get the crabs without the pubic hair, and that's true because it'll spread to the other parts where hair is on your body. So, like your armpits, your eyebrows, your eyelashes,
I never
the
heard that.
beards. The beards. Boys, y'all better stop going down on them females. Don't know what's down
I
there,
mean,
boy.
at
You
this
be
point,
coming
we're
boil, crab
yeah,
boil.
no. Just
But here's the other part of it,
if
though.
you get something, just hope that it's curable. At this point, yeah.
I don't. You don't hear about you don't hear about syphilis no more.
No.
You don't hear about none of that shit. Like only thing you're hearing about is the monstrous stuff, is the permanent stuff now.
Yeah, like herpes and HIV and shit like that.
Gonorrhea. We hear about gonorrhea. Houston, Atlanta. Wasn't there a
But
gonorrhea
it's
uprising?
because that they're coming out with studies that a lot of people that took the jab ended up getting the big ones,
Jab
the
of what?
HIV and the herpes and
I don't
stuff.
believe
Well,
that.
now people get.
I definitely believe it because they
People
have
can
the
get
viruses in
gonorrhea
it.
too at the same time.
We talking about a jab of what? A jab of what? You said
The
took a
jab,
virus.
Corona.
She talking about
Come on.
yeah.
You're kidding me.
No, I think
No, like they really do have like real life
7
studies on
COVID
it.
shots. I just took one. Are you kidding me?
no, but now
Oh, that explains a lot.
But
You
nowadays,
better
people get
take
two at
it.
the same time. Y'all know that, right? People nowadays, y'all can get two at the same time. You can have gonorrhea and you can have
There's been a lot of shows
syphilis
on
at the same time. And then there's that new one. What's it called? Well, the street name is Trach, but it's like trichotillomania or something like that.
Yeah, I thought.
Sound like an
Yeah, I
insect.
thought you can get more than one
That's a new,
before
that's a
anyway.
new one. That's a not a new one, but I guess a new discovered one. I don't know, but you can get that too. Anyway,
Well, you women don't have to worry about that because y'all are very ladylike and y'all don't do things like that. So you don't have to worry about getting that.
Remember that. Chair sniffer.
No, no, I know that ain't got nothing in the jab. I took the jab, like for real. I think there's a lot of people that took it that don't want to admit it because
yeah.
They don't want to admit that they was wrong. I wish I hadn't, just because I realized that it was probably a mistake. I didn't let my daughter take it. I got it, but then I just had 2 tests. Like I did 2 full panels, 2 everything because I had to get it done for my insurance company. For my life insurance company. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got shit. So,
well,
I did.
Yeah.
I ain't got shit.
It's just
I
showing
just
that
showed
it
my
was a
results
huge
today.
spike.
I showed my results today on my live stream.
Oh, from your health?
Yeah, I show all my stuff. Whenever I go and do a get a full panel blood test, urine test, all of that shit, I show all of my results. All my shit is negative all the way down.
Mine was negative till it wasn't. They said, we got to talk to you. You got the big C, buddy. I said, the C?
You know, it's funny. It's funny how Anton could like just put the results, but every time you go get a physical, you get a physical every year. Every time I usually
go every 2 months.
Right. Well, that's you, shampoo. We ain't you. Hubby and I, we get our physicals done at the same time, and every single time that question comes up, he's like, "Do you want to do an STD panel?" They always looking at me like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "What? Yes. I mean, we're married. He don't know. Like, that's just That's always got that little look. Like,
if you get life insurance and you get it past a certain amount, they gonna do it by default.
A full body blood
Yeah,
panel.
no doubt.
They gonna do it. They gonna do it.
Y'all do realize one day you're gonna go to the doctor and he's gonna say you got something.
No, you're not.
You realize
that.
Damn. I hope it does. I hope it happens too.
Now you home. That's crazy.
I want somebody to get what I had. Shit.
What did you have? The crabs?
I had cancer twice. I want somebody to get it. See how they act. Everybody's so tough.
He said he wants somebody to get it.
You want somebody to get cancer twice? It's crazy.
You wishing cancer on people? That's crazy work, man.
Not wishing it. But
don't
do that. Don't do that.
Nah, man. Cancer is terrible, man. That took my mom out. That's terrible.
You didn't have it. I had it.
Yeah, terrible. Terrible. It takes a lot of people out.
I actually got to go for
I had a good one though.
What is it called?
A good one. Are you okay?
What is that?
Oh Jesus.
Colonoscopy.
No, it's called something else, ain't it?
No, you don't get that until you're 45, I think.
No, as a black man, you're supposed to start getting it when you're 40.
Yeah, where they put the fingers up the man. That's I thought, isn't it?
Prostate test.
That's a prostate exam.
A blood test will tell you if you should go get a prostate exam.
No, y'all should get it.
Yeah, but then it's every 5 years. Ain't it, Anton? Ain't it every 5 years after that?
No, it's every year.
Every year. At the age of 40.
I don't know, because they told me it was every 5 years when I got my first one.
I don't know who they are, but they told you wrong, buddy.
A lot of men don't get that checked.
No, but you can do the blood work, guys.
Another one in.
You can do the blood work, guys. You don't have to get the fingers up your rectum anymore. You could do the blood work now.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard you can get blood work for that.
My sister's a doctor. My sister's a doctor, guys. Yes, you can do the blood work.
Yeah, but y'all gotta understand, he live in Bahamas. They got different ways down there.
You can do the.
That's not an American.
You can do the blood work.
Don't get sick in the Bahamas.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Island hospitals are not the same. But
they're coming there with some aloe vera or something.
Let me just say this: like, whatever y'all do, I know that guys is, and then you can read the super chats, Q. Guys are apprehensive of going to the goddamn doctor, bro.
Yeah, brother.
Like, catch that shit early, and don't. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yep.
No, we be acting like it's impossible to go to the doctor and all of that shit. Go to the doctor, man. You got to get your shit done.
And make sure
go to the goddamn dentist too.
Yeah.
Please go to the dentist.
When you get a certain age, you got to go twice a year as a man.
Yeah, go
twice
to the
a
dentist.
year. You don't go once a year. You go twice a year.
When the last time you went?
It's been about 6 months. No, it's been about 6 months. My next one is in December. No, my next one is in December. It was in like May, my last one, and then I got a scheduled appointment for December.
Do they tell you should gain weight?
No, they told me I need to do better.
All right, let me get this super chat, y'all, before this go down a rabbit hole. Okay, Uncle Ben Rice nephew says shampoo looking like he's going to a paint and sip. Ray says Anton look alike from another country. Charles Mack says unrelated to the combo. Congrats on getting to that 1 million sub level. Anton, salute.
Wow.
Raheem Jackson says, Q, how did you find a Caribbean Anton Daniels? Slimmy says, this dude said he was going to keep his business from the internet, then randomly divulged hella info about his life to the world moments later. But don't let these folks lie to y'all about the single life. I love it. Todd 270 says, waiting for Bizarro Anton to take his glasses off in frustration and call shampoo dusty. Raheem Jackson says, is this Jazz or Shirley Chisholm? Catch Your Cut 904 says, y'all having a family reunion on here tonight. Y'all invited Anton Daniels, Andy, and Hungry Man Rodney. Charles Mack says, Carmen said, Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to my people in the South Carolina low country. Catch Your Cut 904 says, Jazz, the baddest chick alive with her mouth closed. AR_Smitty says, nah, OG, that ish wasn't common. Chef G Rap says they don't call him shampoo for no reason.
For real.
Equal Opportunity Smoke says that's why they call you shampoo. Catch Your Cut 904 says shampoo looked like the dude that stole my daddy's watch. Charles Mack says I missed an opportunity to make 5,000 to get injected with the vid when it came out. I would have been fine afterwards. Shame on me. The man with the golden hand says they do blood work for prostate now. No finger.
Yep.
David Brown says it's called a PSA blood test for your prostate. Thank you so much. And shout out to you guys that sent the super chats. We appreciate you guys. Hit the like button because it is free. Okay. So moving to the next topic. Sorry. You can't be a bad husband and be a good dad. Let's watch this clip.
You can't be a bad husband and a good dad because your kids are watching how you treat their mother. That's literally their first lesson on what love looks like. You can buy them whatever, toys, take them out, show up for every birthday party, but if they see you disrespect their mom, ignoring her, or even making her cry, they're learning that that's okay. You think that you're just arguing with your wife, but really, you're teaching your son how to treat women, and you're showing your daughter what to accept from a man. Your presence means absolutely nothing if your behavior is damaging the people that you claim to love the most. So no, you cannot be a bad husband and a good dad. Because real fatherhood starts with how you treat their mother.
Okay. Let's start with Chris. Chris, are you a dad?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you agree or disagree with her?
I mean, I don't know. I kind of agree to a certain extent, but I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it. I do feel like just the whole dynamic of the relationship affects the kids. So yeah, as far as the father and leading the household, but if you're trying to lead and your lead isn't being followed, it can kind of damage in that way as well. But yeah, if as the man of the household you aren't leading and I'm not doing what I need to do, it's fully on me. Say if I have a woman that is being submissive and willing to follow my lead, and I'm just not doing my job, doing what I need to do, then yeah, I feel like that can be seen as not being a good father. But not every situation is like that. Not every situation is clean cut like that. So every situation is different.
Okay. Any ladies disagree with him? Jazz, you quiet? Did you agree with the girl in the video?
Yeah, no, I think there's some truth to what she's saying. I think when any parent displays like toxic or abusive behavior towards the parent of that, towards the other parent of that child, they can internalize that and normalize that in a way where they don't understand what's happening is wrong. So yeah, I think there's some truth to what she's saying. You definitely have to be mindful. You can't be if you're going to be a good father, a part of being a good father is playing healthy relationship dynamics between the parents. I would think. So yeah, that's what I think of it.
Mm-hmm. Anybody disagree with her in the video?
I mean, I do.
I disagree with her.
I disagree. I disagree. Excluding from any violence in the situation. I disagree because you can learn something from everybody. Even if I come from parents who were married for a long time and then later divorced. But then again, my parents divorced when I was well over 17 years old and my older brother was an adult. I think you can learn something. You can definitely be a good dad. Maybe you weren't a great husband, fine, granted, but you still are able to learn something. If you weren't able to learn what a good marriage is like, what a good partnership is like from your dad, then at least you learn from what it's not. And it's still a learning opportunity.
Yeah, but the lady in that video sounded angry, like she's lashing out at. She's saying you can't be a bad husband and a good father because maybe he's trying to correct something that she's doing wrong. She's talking like she's perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like why am I a bad dad? Oh, because you didn't do this for me, or you always say this.
Right. It's
always about her.
one-sided. It's one-sided. So the blame is solely put on one parent. We don't know. And children in general, you don't know what's going on in your parents' marriage. That's none of your business to begin with. Like that is not your business
I
to begin with.
but I'm arguing.
Your children should have never have anything about you being a good husband. That has nothing to do with you.
But it's so funny that this topic comes up because earlier today I was watching, just scrolling, and I saw this really cute video of little babies emulating their old grandpa walking, and little babies watching, their dad had a broken leg, so they're trying to walk like the dad with the broken leg. Kids emulate everything that they see. So whether it's good behavior or bad behavior, they're going to emulate it. Whatever, they may not even know that it's good or bad. Kids are just going to emulate whatever they see in their family lifestyle or dynamic. I came from a family my parents were married until I was 15 years old and they divorced. And my sisters did not get to see the good side of my father. I happened to see the good sides of my father. He wasn't a good dad to them. He was a great dad to me. So at the end of the day, do I feel like he was a bad father? They got divorced. He couldn't be there. He couldn't do the things that necessarily he was able to do for me. I don't think he was a bad dad. I think he wasn't given the opportunity to be a good father because of the divorce. So I think it really depends on family dynamic, but children definitely do emulate what they see. So if they see their father screaming at their mother or their mother screaming at their father, they're going to pick up those toxic traits. And that's just my 2 cents because I don't have kids, and God bless y'all that do.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real. when I argue with my wife, my kids go to her side and I start arguing at them. Would you know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know what that is, but
that's just the normal shampoo.
But it's not right. It's not right.
It's not. It's not.
Her side for.
It's not. But most of the time, like in my situation, I got custody of my daughter, so she, I do what I'm supposed to do, but me and her mom ain't together. But that's because of all kinds of stuff that I'm not going to mention. But you know what I'm saying? But when I was in a relationship and
why say y'all not together and not add the context?
Right.
Yeah.
Because
if you're gonna bring it up, you're gonna have to give us.
Okay. I'll give you the context, Anton. I'll give you the context. Her mom, after she had her, she kind of went to the loony bin. So I've had her since she's 1 year old. She's 15 now. So
did she ever get out of the loony bin?
No, she's still dealing with mental issues and stuff like that. So.
Did she have symptoms before she had a kid, or was it after the kid?
No, she was normal. I think she got postpartum.
He did not.
She got postpartum. She got the postpartum, and I think the postpartum really, for some women, it really takes them out, and it really took her out. So, with my situation, like my daughter. She'll like the last relationship I was in, God rest her soul, she passed away, but she picked up on things that she would do. She picked up on things that she would do, and she would, come at me like that. You know what I'm saying? So kids they do imitate people that they're around and that they love. They'll imitate their dad, they'll imitate their mom, or even somebody else that you might have a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? So they pick up on the little traits that you'll see, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So
but why do they run to their side? Like I don't
know. It's just like
run to the woman's side. That shit irks
but
me.
Look, Shampoo, like
emulate who they love.
She said you can't be a good dad. She said you can't be a good dad and not be a good husband. How?
You can.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think those are two
There's
different
plenty of
things.
good men out here that are raising kids that are good dads. Plenty of them out here.
Maybe she meant it in the same household. Maybe she meant it where you're
that's what I'm
you're
saying. Are y'all
outside. She's
together or
probably
y'all
talking about
separate?
that dynamic as in the same
Well,
household.
context
You gotta,
matters, right?
it does
Context matters, right?
Yeah,
I
everything
thought she.
matters.
When I
It literally says husband. So
yeah, so when I heard that,
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're all in the same
That's what
household.
I thought.
It's not like a single dad, your baby daddy or whatever. They're in the
Yeah, they
same
together.
household. You got a husband that's treating the wife in a poor manner to where now them kids
In
are
her
seeing that.
eyes.
Yeah, in her eyes, or vice versa. And it's same thing with women. You can't, for me, you can't be a good mom and be a horrible wife, because those things, like, they align. Them kids are seeing that. You're conditioning your kids to either hate their dad or hate you. So it's like, I kind of
But
agree with
it's
her.
separate. It's separate. It's a parent and separate.
Yeah, if I could speak to it, I just wanted to say, like, I feel like a lot of times what people do is they blend things together so much to where you can't even separate the person from the action. And it's like, being a dad, it's not the way somebody treats you is not going to take away the fact that this person is either a good or a bad dad. That is just a title. That is something that is just, inherited or whatever. Just like a wife. Like, I'm a wife. There's times where I may be, really good, and there may be times where I'm like really shitty. But at the end of the day, like, how I am as a wife is not the same as how I am as a mother. And it's the same thing for a father. Like, these are two separate types of relationships. Like, how a man is with the woman, whether she really doesn't like how he deals with her, if he comes down hard on her or something like that, if the children see, they have their own perspective. So the wife has her perspective because she's on the receiving end. But it's like, sometimes certain things are needed, but the way she's coming at it, it sounds like it's a very personal thing, and like, she's just being extremely subjective. And she kept like looking to the side, like she trying to make sure nobody walking through the door while she's saying what she's saying on the video. I don't know, but I just picked up like she just feels some kind of way towards her own husband and wanted to say, make this a whole thing, but it's not accurate.
But
Can
take
I
it out
say
the
something?
messenger. Take it out. I got a question. If you, Kamaya, you are a wife and a mother, but right, if you're treating your kids good and you're not treating your husband good, aren't you? The husband comes before the kids. So
right, but that doesn't have anything to do with the children, is what I'm saying. It's
because
a
your
husband
kids
and a
are
wife
seeing
thing.
but your kids are seeing how you treat your husband.
But
That will
kids
affect them.
kids don't always understand exactly what's going on. So
True, and that's why
sometimes,
there's a lot of messed up kids, because then they see their mother shouting at their dad, and then later on, 10 years later, then they think it's okay that a man can shout at me because I saw mommy do it to daddy. So all that conditions their kids in some way, some form.
no, trust me, I get it.
But
I'm
why
not
don't
speaking
the
so
women
much
try
towards.
not to make the guy yell at them? Like,
No. I'm not speaking so much towards like the toxic situations. I'm speaking more towards simple stuff like, he doesn't take out the trash. He doesn't give me flowers, and he doesn't show me
that's
love the way I
people.
want to be loved, because I have the love language of acts and service, and I just don't feel love. So my children are going to see the lack thereof because he's not. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like the actual, oh, he's smacking you in front of the kids, he's cursing you out in front of the kids, stuff like that. Like, no, because a lot of times it's really not even that. It's really more so the women, like, he just doesn't love me the way I need him to love me, and he's not good to me. He's not good enough to me. You know what I mean?
And
Like, that's what I'm talking
they'll
about.
say it in front of the kids, like they'll say,
Right. And then she's crying because she's being emotional. And now it's like, oh, you're making me cry. And it's like, No, you are
She
not,
making yourself.
aligned the way you need to be aligned right now.
Women
And
play
you
them
showing out
games.
in front of these kids, and you're doing more of the damage to these kids than he is.
And you know
He
what?
can be a good
And you know
father
what? To
and
be
not a
honest,
good husband
One
to
mic,
you
y'all. One
because
mic.
you said it.
and to be honest, kids can take a lot of stuff that you don't have to baby them. You can argue around your kids. You can argue. You can curse. You can do
They're
all
very
that around
forgiving.
them.
They're super
Well, what about
forgiving.
what
Baby
about
them.
the day back in the days when you hear about these stories now where your grandma stayed with your grandpa no matter what, and he was a good father, but he wasn't the greatest
Y'all
husband.
heard
Like
that.
you hear about like that doesn't happen anymore. So I think you can be a bad husband and a good dad because back in those days, a lot of children were raised perfectly fine, not knowing that their dad had a whole nother family on the other side of
Mm-hmm.
town, and he had a good family life with them
He handled
versus
business.
a good or was
Yeah.
a good husband,
Right, but
so or a good man to that woman and not necessarily to your mother. So I think it can be you can be a bad husband and a good dad because like I said, a lot of people never knew that their father had a whole nother family on the other side of
and
town.
I'm just gonna
Exactly.
take the
Until he
whole
died.
dad because a good parent and a good spouse should be separate. And who's to say which one's the
Correct.
good parent? Which one's a good parent? Which one's a bad parent? Your children.
I
Right.
don't
Yeah, because we
know.
was hearing from
Who's
her
supposed to say
side,
that?
like
She said a good dad. She
the kids
automatically
made.
took that. She
Yeah,
automatically took that.
I
A good
think
dad, and I
before
mean a good husband. I'm like, no, it should be two separate things. Either you're a good, you can be a good parent and not necessarily be a good spouse for that person.
I
yeah,
think
because
You
you
say
made.
which was which.
Because
oh,
those people
I
may have experienced a good family, but like or a good father or a good mom, and they know how to emulate that, but they've never seen a good wholesome household. So you're
Well,
in a
hold on.
household, and then now all of a sudden it's like you just doing whatever you
can I,
see on
It's all
social media or
good.
Hold on,
whatever.
wait. Let me
can I,
ask
can
y'all a
I
question.
comment real quick? I was
Go ahead, Jax.
Thank you. I think what it boils down to is just being able to display respect for each other in front of children, right? Like regardless of who did what wrong, like the focus should just be on like a part of like so as a good mom, I can't be a good mom. I can't say I'm being a good mom, but every time my child sees me interact with their father, I'm disrespecting their father. I'm disrespecting my husband. I'm not showing him the love or the loyalty or whatever.
Correcting him.
Like those traits that display honor and respect. That's going to teach my daughter that she can dog men. That's going to teach my daughter that this is how she should behave in a relationship. In turn, that would make me a bad parent because I was displaying bad traits and behaviors towards my child's father. And I think it's the same way in reverse. You can't say I'm a good father, but I'm displaying nothing but disrespect towards my child's mother. You know what I mean? They are absorbing that, and and because they revere their parent, they're going to think what their parent is doing, what their parent is doing is right. They're going to think like, oh, this is normal. Well, my daddy did it. Well, my mama did it. So I'm going to do it. And so I agree, Shampoo. Like, no one's saying be picture perfect in front of your kids. You're going to be human and have those moments where you fall out. But I think it is more important to always show honor and respect between parents in front of children so that they can know what
Yeah,
that
but
looks
don't.
like.
But if I'm in a heated, I'm gonna call it an argument. If I'm in a heated discussion that I'm trying to win against my wife, because that's what it is, it's a battle at that point, not later on when we make up. In that heated moment, I'm trying to go for the juggler when
Right.
I'm
So
arguing with her. I'm trying to make her cry. That's my
right.
mission. And if the
Bruh.
kids hear that, the
Hey,
kids hear it, I don't give a damn. They could be in the room with me.
So
I don't
Shampoo,
care.
That's
what you just
awful.
said, that
No,
what
it's
you
not
just
awful
said
That's
was
awful.
it's very
because
unhealthy ways in trying to resolve a problem. I'm of the belief when you're with your person, you don't attack each other. When there's a problem, you attack the problem together. And what you just displayed, what you just conveyed to me is that what you would rather attack the person. You what? Give me a second. You would rather attack the person and make her cry, like you said, go for the jugular. What are you actually teaching your kid when it comes to conflict resolution?
But that would be in the same regard as far as being subjective when it comes to like posting this type of thing about your husband not being a good husband and can't be a good parent because he's not a good husband. Like that's attacking, a person. It's literally going for the jugular as well. But it's like you still have to understand these are two separate things. And the example that you gave, you're speaking of being a good example as a wife, not necessarily being a good parent. You're talking about showing your children how to be a good spouse. That has nothing to do with being a good parent. They're like saying like, oh, if they see me acting this or coming this way towards my husband, then that's not being a good parent. No, that's not showing that you are showing them how to be a good spouse. That's why I say you have to keep those things separate to know exactly what you're teaching and what you're not teaching and what's really helping, because you're blending.
I ain't trying to teach my kids shit. I'm not trying to teach them nothing. I want them to listen to what I'm saying. I want to say something. If I'm arguing with my wife, we are trying. I'm telling you, 32 years, we have a beautiful relationship. I can't wait to see my wife. I can't wait. Everything goes. Everything. Eating everything. She likes to go. She likes that. She likes everything. We like everything. But when we arguing, I'm trying to break her down mentally. And she's doing the same thing.
What?
Wait, I'm not finished.
But what I wanted to say,
I'm not finished. You getting upset like you my wife. You don't have to get upset. I'm saying how I treat her and how she treats me. She's trying to go for the jugular too. The other night I said, why don't you clean I said it nicely. I said, clean the hair out of the cup in the shower, the little, because we got the porcelain and the cup catches the hair. I said, it'll be nice if you clean that out once in a while. She said,
why should she clean after you shake your crabs off?
No, come on. That's 100 years ago. I'm talking about the other day. All I said was, can you clean the thing out? She snapped at me. And I said, who the fuck you talking to? I just asked you, could you clean the cap out? Oh, well, you don't do this. Now it's, you know what I'm saying? All you had to do is say, you know what? Next time I'll clean the cap out. That's all you had to. I didn't say it angry.
Right.
So now I'm in the right. Now hold up. Now if my son was there, he's 15. I don't give a fuck. I asked you nicely to clean that cap out. And you gonna turn this shit on me? He's looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like he know I'm right. But he will still take her side. That irks me. We got feelings too. Men got feelings too.
Aww. They don't give a fuck about our feelings though. They don't give a fuck about our feelings. Not at all.
Yeah, but then you gotta tell them to their face. Who the fuck you talking to?
And that's why we don't give a fuck about your feelings, because who the fuck you talking to?
I'll say, I don't give a damn. I'm trying to go for the jugular. I'm not playing.
What Shampoo's saying is that when women they go to the jugular automatically. Women go to the jugular automatically. They try to tear you down, and like you said, you can ask something simple. You can ask something simple, and it turns into a big argument over nothing.
And you gotta win. Now you gotta win that argument.
And then they want to see that asshole side of you come out where you gotta check them.
Now you crazy. You
gotta check them. You just gotta check them, and then everything's cool because women like it when you check their ass when they wrong.
I don't know if they like it or not. Now
No.
I don't give a damn if you like it or
Depends
not.
on how
Nah,
you
most
do it.
women like it when you check their ass when they wrong.
Depends on how you do it. And you're not going to tell me to shut the fuck up and think that I'm going to be okay with that,
Well, if you're
period.
escalating, it's
Depend
going to
on if you want to hear
escalate.
it.
Well, sometimes you got to if you talking greasy and you
And you
trying
going to get it right. You going to get that greasy right back.
You trying to come to me with some crazy stuff, saying some crazy stuff to me over something small. Sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up.
Why are we entertaining people that disrespects us? Why are we in relationships where we're coming at each other and telling each other to shut the fuck up?
Clean the fuck out.
Y'all talk about it so easily because I fear that we've normalized toxicity, that y'all think these dynamics are healthy, and they're not. Nobody should be tearing you down, Rodney. Nobody, when you have a disagreement, no woman that respects you should be tearing you down when y'all trying to solve a problem that's outside of you. Nobody, and if somebody is doing that to you, then that person don't deserve you.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
But what about the situation that I proposed? That I said, can you please clean out the cum? And she snapped at me. Now, what am I supposed to do to that?
What I'm saying is, if
I'm asking you a question. I want to answer to that.
What I'm saying is, if you asked her, "Hey, baby, can you clean out the hole?" Whatever.
I did.
Okay.
I said it nicely.
If you said it nicely, and she just snapped at you,
yeah,
obviously that lady don't respect you.
No. I said, what am I saying? No. I'm asking you, what should be my response? I'm asking you a simple question. I don't want a therapy session. I said, what should I say to her? I'm not saying you personally. I'm saying, what should I say to her verbally after she snapped at me?
I don't know. What
I know. I don't have to. I'm asking you a rhetorical question. I said, who the fuck you talking to? That's why I said to her, who the fuck you talking to?
What did she say back?
You want to match the energy, Shampoo?
What did she say back, Shampoo?
You. She said you.
And then what did you say?
I said, I went crazy.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
And
like,
look, Shampoo, you got a black wife, you got an Asian wife.
She said, Lawrence is in the next room. I said, I don't give a fuck who in the next room.
It just sounds like y'all.
It
just sounds like y'all.
Shampoo. Is she black? Is she black, Mexican? She's Korean?
She's Spanish. She's spicy.
Okay, yes, she's spicy. She's spicy, honey.
No, she's not. No.
It's a love-hate relationship.
She's not spicy. She's the perfect woman.
At this point, she is just tolerating you. She tolerating you because it's cheaper to stay with your ass than it is to leave you. Oh, I promise you. At this stage, you said 32 years. At this point, ain't no sense in leaving you.
You should see where she lived before I met her.
It don't matter. She live in your house right now that's paid for, and your other one that you said you had paid for. Yeah, so she's not giving that up for what? What's she gonna give? She'll deal with your mouth for a few more years. You ain't gonna be here much longer.
Deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with it.
In her eyes, she like, I'm just gonna deal with it. Where I'm gonna go?
You have no other choice.
And you don't either. You don't have too many people now.
We all got. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. You ain't got as many. You don't have as many choices as you think.
Why not?
Them things
okay,
down.
Still get it up.
Prove it.
Prove it. I proved it.
Prove it.
I have sex on the regular, and I'm 62 years old.
Good to know.
And no enhancements.
Good to know.
All I need
so you say. So you say.
That's all I need.
So you say.
You ain't a Blue Chew sponsor?
Blue? Oh, I was. I was a Blue Chew sponsor. I was.
Well, anybody else before we go into the next subject?
Yeah, that girl was personal. She brought a personal business on me.
Shampoo, you brought that up.
Y'all, one mic. Y'all got to do one mic. We can't hear y'all.
Let me clarify this real quick. So what Kamara was saying about like displaying what a good spouse is, I'm saying if two people have a child together, whether they're married or not and co-parents,
always displaying positive respect towards each other in front of the child is helpful in their upbringing. That's all I'm saying. Like it's not about showing what to be a good spouse is about. It's about having respect and honor for their parent in front of that child at all times. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you don't have to
Nobody on the panel, I don't think disagreed. I don't think
agree.
anybody disagreed with that part that you were talking about. I'm just saying
disagree.
that has nothing to do with someone being a good parent or not being a good parent when it comes to how the spouse feels about how their husband is treating them. That doesn't make or break them being a good parent to their children. That's their children's, them and their children's relationship. When it comes down to how you interact with one another, that is showing good etiquette with how to be a spouse one day. That's why it's very good for us as parents to do that. Correct.
It's not even about.
It helps to build them. I don't disagree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not taking away nothing from that. What I'm saying is it doesn't take away from that person and their relationship with their children, regardless of how it is. So if we don't have a good relationship, if we don't have a good relationship with one another, then that's our relationship with one another. That has nothing to do with the children and their relationship with their parent. Their parent and their relationship is still connected.
Okay,
and they see them
my kids know I'm a good father and I'm a good husband.
They see them and treasure them in a certain light, just like they see, the mom and treasure the mom in a certain light. Those are two separate things.
I fundamentally disagree.
Because there are kids that grow up and say, I don't want to deal with this
I
parent.
think that the way that the biggest example, the first example and the biggest example that you have is witnessing the way that your mother and your father interact. I don't understand it. Like, even when y'all said, and y'all used the example, I forgot who said it. Somebody used the example and they said, granddaddy back in the day or whatever, the guys back in the day would have a whole nother family on a whole nother side of town. Did that make him a good father though? They did, and the parents, and the kids grew up.
Not always.
Was the kids not fucked up though still?
What if they didn't know about them? Some of these kids didn't find out about their daddy, their stepdaddy, daddy until the funeral. I had that happen a couple of weeks ago with a friend of mine.
How did she
feel? It's impossible for me. I don't see how we could have a whole nother family and say that we were still a good father. That's impossible.
I'm with you when you're right.
I personally just don't see it.
That's why I said I wasn't speaking to toxic situations. I'm just speaking to the more simple ones where the women is just, conflating the matters going on with their emotions. I'm not talking about toxic shit. But
the first relationship that you have and the first way that you learn how to treat people is the way that your father and your mother treat each other. Yep. I can't separate it. I don't know how y'all separate it and say, well, no, because kids mimic what they see. They don't go based off of just how you treat them. Now, they may choose sides or they may love you, but that doesn't mean that they've learned the way that they're supposed to operate in society and the way that they're supposed to operate when it comes to how they treat other people and how they treat men or how they treat women. And so if you're telling me that they can witness you and your spouse fight like cats and dogs and cuss each other out or maybe not even get along or whatever, but then you can have a great relationship with them, and that's supposed to impress upon them that they learn how to separate the two. They don't. I don't think that they're separated at all. They witness and they take it in and they harbor it and they be brokenhearted when they get to school and they be fucked up and they have trauma and issues that they got to deal with and all of that. I just don't see it. I disagree.
Yeah,
with
but that you're speaking to if children actually see everything a man and a wife are doing.
They do.
Or going
and
through.
y'all,
They
and y'all
don't.
crazy if y'all don't think that kids know more
Kids
than
be
what they say
smart.
they know.
Yeah,
but
Kids
if
the
know what
way
the
it's
fuck they
smart
do.
is
They
what
Kids
know
is
what's going
kids
on.
observe
They're not
everything.
stupid. These kids know what the
Yeah,
fuck is going. What y'all?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
so
but if they see
y'all think that y'all
Kids
hiding
are
the
intelligent.
fact that y'all got
They're
problems and the kids don't
sponges.
pick up
Yeah.
on that
Oh my
shit.
God.
yeah, but
man.
y'all are saying that somebody's arguing means they got problems. But if kids see a balance, they need to see a balance.
No,
They
they
need
don't.
to see
Not like that.
cursing, and they need to see love,
What?
and they
Are you
need
serious?
they need to
How
see
you
real
coach
life.
doing?
No, they
They need
don't.
How shampoo coat?
they need
Can't
to
put
see
it like they need
they
it.
need to
That's
be
why you
able
got
to
these
at
little
least
kids
see
cursing
conflict.
nowadays and hitting teachers because of that
Man,
balance. You
I've
You
see?
supposed to say,
always
come in the
said
room.
that.
Come in the
No,
room.
they
I'm
need
about
to
to lace her up. Come in the room. I want you to hear this.
I've always said that the biggest way that I could show that I'm a great man is to show my daughter how I treat her mother. I've always said that.
That's
I've
true.
always said it 1,000 times out of 1,000.
Right.
And so the way that I show my daughter what she is to look for in a man is the way that I treat her mother.
right.
Because I'm the first line of defense. I'm the first example. And often at times women look for their father and the person that they wind up getting into a relationship with.
So, Anton, can I ask you a question? When you and your wife have a full blown argument?
We don't.
What?
Honest to God, we don't.
Are you serious?
He's an
and
anomaly.
see, and then that's not the same
Would you tell
for
us if you
the
did?
majority.
Hey, hang
Yeah, I
The
on.
will tell you.
majority.
I will absolutely tell you.
Rita's not an argumentative type, so
So what do you do? Like, don't she stop like that? Do she
You
do
know,
anything you
it's a
don't
way
like?
for you to. It's a
I
way for
told
you
you
to
she's
communicate.
spicy.
It's a way for you to
No, she's
communicate
not
without it having
spicy
to be an
like
argument.
that.
Like you can respectfully
My wife don't
disagree.
argue with me. We just like once in a just 6 months. I'm talking.
You can respectfully disagree. You can
That's my baby.
you can have a conversation, and even if you start to get emotional, I'll give you
walk
grace.
away.
No, I don't have to walk away. I'm gonna give you grace. And so I'm gonna be like, because I control how the conversation is gonna go, and so she gonna react to my energy. She gonna react how I react. I'm not, bro, in real life, I don't argue with nobody that's in my household. I'm not doing that. And I'll sit there. I'll say, hey, hold on. What we doing? Come on, let's
Yeah, that'll calm it down. But
We
in
not even on that.
that moment in time, you gotta win.
I don't care about winning.
about winning.
I think that winning is results oriented, not necessarily. I don't care about the battle. I care about the war.
I get you.
I don't care about the battle. I care about the war. So for me, I'm about. My father always said, Anton, is it more important to win or is it more important to be for it to be impactful? And he always said, if it's not conducive, then it's not something that you should even entertain. So what that basically tells me is that everything don't have to necessarily be argued about. Everything don't have to be discussed. Sometimes it could be such a small, stupid thing. And I'll just be like, what are we talking about? And again, I say
That's
this
your
all the
way
time.
of arguing. That's your way of arguing.
I spend 98% of my time on the thing that I like about you. 1 or 2% of the time having a discussion about what it is that we need to change. I just don't care. I genuinely don't care about so many small, stupid arguments. And to be honest with you, I'm so busy and I work so much that when I see you, all I want to do is have a good time and have fun.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
I don't really care about this small little stupid stuff.
I like it both.
And my daughter is she has to witness that. So she's going to see how I interact with her. Even disagreements don't have to make it bad, right? We could disagree. We can absolutely be on opposite ends of the conversation, but how I treat you determines whether or not I'm a good person. It don't even matter if you're right or wrong. It's how I treat you. I don't have to treat you like shit, just because we disagree.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the whole logic of, well, we could
It
be
just
assholes,
seems like
we could be shit people
it
towards each
just
other.
seems like you have to
Then
have a
we still could be
response. Like
great parents. It don't make sense to me.
it seems like I have to respond. Like I have to respond to a response. Like
Yeah.
I know.
Anton,
All I
I
gotta do
gotta,
is sometimes all I gotta do is look at you.
Anton, I got
That's
a
enough of
question for you,
response.
Anton. Anton, when you were raised, did you ever see your parents like argue
No.
real bad?
My dad was mellow. He was cool. He was just chill. My dad wasn't on that type shit.
Yes,
My
like
mom
shampoo,
was cool too.
like
my
shampoo
father
and
was
me.
cool.
Yeah, like shampoo and me. My dad and mom, they used to go at it. So, like
That's
you
too
said,
bad.
as a kid, you emulate like how
What they
you
used to
grow up.
argue? I got you. What they used to argue about? Like money?
Just all kinds of dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? My dad was some shit. My dad was some shit.
I hear you, man. But
So
my father,
yeah,
like, one thing they didn't argue about was money. My parents was very successful, and my father was a man's man, and he was mellow, like Anton said his father was. But if you take him there, he gonna go there. He gonna go there. And I watched him.
well,
And he was like,
I'll walk away.
he didn't
I'll
drink.
walk away.
He
I'll
didn't
walk away
curse.
and let cooler heads
yeah.
prevail.
You got lucky, shampoo. You got lucky. My dad was
I hit
none
the
of that.
sperm lottery. I hit the sperm lottery.
Yeah, my dad was none of that. He was the worst version of a man that you could ever think of.
God, damn.
So, and I didn't learn how to become a man from him. So,
who did you learn to be a man from?
People that I interact with, like old school, guys I work with, teach you the game, tell you how to level up. Listening to people like Anton, listen to people like, Angry Man, just like people that just got your best interest as a man, just to tell you to level up and become successful.
I can't fathom a man that didn't have a father in their life. Yeah, my father was there every minute.
My father was there, but he wasn't there.
My father was there with love, gifts, cars, homes. You know what I'm saying? Like
my dad would disappear for a whole week.
Damn.
And then come back with nothing. And then my mom would have to figure it out.
Your father's a bum. Your father's a bum.
Yeah. Hey, I agree. I mean, my dad would disappear and come back with nothing.
A bum and a loser.
Yeah. And it wasn't like he didn't have a great job. He was a master electrician. He was gone. He didn't care about us. He didn't care about my mom.
Why?
It was all about him.
Yeah. So, have you been to therapy?
Oh yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, yeah.
My therapy was seeing for what it was, and then becoming more better than he ever thought I could ever become in life.
Oh, so so no, you haven't.
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
You don't need therapy.
Girl, I don't know why you even asked that.
To me, a man's success is what he does in life.
I was just listening. Like it sounds heavy. It's like that sounds like something that you would need to unpack.
I'm 50, so I've already done unpacked that. I'm cool. That's why I'm the bridge.
He too old for a therapist.
Okay.
Oh my God.
He got to handle.
He's not too old for a therapist. But let's get
he got it handled.
I'm sorry. It's not many men that go to therapists.
Because my daughter would never see that. Never. Mm-hmm. My daughter is my main focus.
Amen. Shout out to you being a single daddy.
But you know what the funny thing about kids is? Like, as much as we love them and they love us, and because God knows my kids love me, I love them. We a close knit family because that's what I seen coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, to be honest with you, the kids don't care about you like that. You think they do, and you make yourself think they do. Trust me, they don't care.
I don't know, Shampoo. My daughter is the definition of daddy's little girl. She 15.
You think because that's in your mind.
Nah, we cool, we tight. We cool, we tight. We hang out, we talk, we joke, we have fun.
Oh God,
you're not look from the kids' perspective.
I got the same. There's no tighter family than what I have. But I'm trying to tell you that the kids really don't. They care. They love you, but they'll get over you real quick.
Boy,
man.
they use the mess out you, boy. They know how to
They're
press the
young,
button.
man. They're not old, like, because you talking like nostalgia. That's daddy, little girl, and I mean it's beautiful to think that, but you gotta think what they think. You gotta think what they think. Sometimes they say, "Gang, get out my face! I'm trying to do this." That's what they
of course. That's kids. That's kids. They don't always want you in their way.
Sometimes you want to go to the park and have some fun. Sometimes they want in their mind they go, "Nah, man, I'm tired of that corny shit." That's what they say in their mind. But then you drag them anyway. That's why when they get in the car, they don't look happy. They just be sitting there like,
right?
Yeah. And then if you tell them that, they'll laugh and they'll have fun. That's how I went with my kids. I say, oh, you ain't listening to that shit your mother's talking about, are you? Well, I guess I have to, you know what I'm saying? But we laugh. Like, it's a fun time. It don't have to be always serious.
Exactly.
Fun.
As long as the fun outweighs the bad.
A ball, man. That shit is.
The fun got to outweigh the bad. The fun definitely got to outweigh the bad.
Well, we got to get the super chats, guys, and then we'll go to the next topic. Thank you guys for participating.
No, don't be phony. Don't be phony.
We see ya. Akene says the same thing with my wife. Had to shut that down. Duck McGee. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped a whole bunch. Ken the Third says shampoo is the uncle with dirty feet that eat seeds. All production. Shout out for the 149. Joe Gotti says, ladies, is 6'2" the new 5'8"? Florida-ish Inc. says, right, Jazz, no negative acts in front of the kids. Ken the Third, thank you for the $2 ball. The man with the golden hand says, shampoo and wife be name calling and all. ABJ's Wise and Strong says, shampoo got the silver beret on. Ekene says, the same thing with my wife. Had to shut that down. Duck McGee says, Lord have mercy, Jazz, with the hard eyes. Ken the Third says shampoo reminded us why they made waiting to exhale. Executive Suite MLE says one day you folks on the panel will do your research on Shammy. He's not just an old guy yapping. I like the Mimi/Shammy dynamic. LOL. Love that hair, Jazz. Shammy. She meant shampoo? I think they meant shampoo. Ambush Smasher says, Shammy, can you tell the panel the story about your wife and the corona bottle?
No.
Why do they call you Shammy? Did I miss something?
That's a nickname for shampoo. Shammy.
Oh, okay.
They said more than shampoo.
Oh, Ray says
my name is Lawrence. That's my name.
Oh, okay. Ray says, Mimi, you're single with a high body count. Be quiet. Tanya says, hi, Anton and panel. Roy Wood Jr. did an interview with Shannon Sharp about his father having a whole different family and how it affected him. It's a great clip to review. I sent it to your email. Thank you for that, Tanya. Shout out to you. Ray says, Mimi, you are a side piece forever. Be quiet. And shout out to you. You guys be nice.
I got a fan. No, I got a fan, baby. Let them talk. Come on.
Go ahead. Talk. Okay, shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys in the super chats here on this Monday night. Okay, we're going to be talking about childbearing years. Let's get to this next clip.
Woman scorn, you could say, and now she wants payback. She wants money after she says her now ex wasted her childbearing years. So here's what she wrote to the Telegraph's Moral Money Advice column. I've been in a relationship for just over 10 years with a guy I had hoped to marry. He called it off a few months ago. He tells me he feels at 38 as though he still has a decade of enjoying his lifestyle and powering through with his career, and he's not ready for marriage and children. So here I am at 34, eggs twitching, ready for the marriage and parenthood stage of life, but unexpectedly single and emotionally devastated. The woman says she feels as though he owes her big time and she wants him to pay.
Okay. Woman sues man over wasting childbearing years.
That is so stupid. And of course, Gail King had to cover it.
Right.
Why'd you stay? What you stayed.
No accountability.
I mean, men, if you're staying,
Always the man.
men know who they want to marry. Men know who they want to marry within the first year. They already know. They already clocked you. Why did you stay? You have the option to leave.
Wait a minute, but when we talking about a dude beating up a woman, you said that you said it different before when it was abusive relationship.
We're not talking about abusive relationship. We're talking about your childbearing years.
Yeah, but you said that why did she stay? She should have left. So if the girl, it was abusive relationship, you said it's the man's fault. Now you switching it up.
I'm not switching nothing. Then if you in a violent relationship, you should leave. If you're with a man who you ask, like, hey, listen, I want this, I want marriage, I want kids, and you choose to stay with this man for 10, 12, whatever, how many years, I forgot how many years Gail said.
10 years.
You should leave. Nobody's making you stay.
Right.
Yeah. So did they never have sex in that 10-year spirit where she could never have a child?
No,
that's crazy.
There's still
yeah, maybe she's barren.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Be with somebody that long and never have a child.
Yeah, maybe she don't. Maybe her eggs are. Maybe her ovaries or something wrong with them.
Or maybe
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe she didn't want to.
Maybe she got to marry J. Blige.
If she didn't want to, then why would she even stay in that relationship? If she wanted to have kids so bad, why would you stay with somebody that ain't giving it to you? That makes no sense.
He might be giving it to her, but her age can't take. You know what I'm saying? She could be.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying he ain't giving it to her. Of course he is, but at the same time, why would you stay in a relationship that you ain't getting a child out of it that you want?
Yeah.
Or are you on birth control, or are you, or you're not?
What was the story? Were they like planning, and then after so long he said he doesn't want, he changed his mind?
That's what sounds like she was saying. Sound like she was saying.
Like they were both planning, and I think they were waiting on the right time and opportunity, and then flat out
she got too old.
Yeah, 10 years.
Don't want to do it anymore. But it's still, there's still hope for her. She can still have a child if she still has eggs available. All she has to do is go have a child with someone.
Her eggs would be hard boiled in about 6 years.
But even in that situation, if they were planning on having a kid and that was the end goal, but even in that situation, it wasn't happening for quite some time. So why do you deserve, I don't know, I guess punitive charge, whatever the hell it is, or why do you deserve that? It didn't, you were planning it. It wasn't happening for over 10 years. So
she said she wants revenge. Like it sounds like
you scarred, you deserve that.
But I think the bigger question is, do men sometimes waste the best years of a woman's life?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Not just childbearing, but just in general, do men waste the best years of a woman's life? I think that's a bigger question.
They do.
Yeah, they do. But Anton, don't women allow that stuff though?
I'm asking y'all.
Yeah, you
I mean, if a woman decides to stay in a unmarried relationship and she's not getting what she wants out of it, why is she still there?
People gonna be at where they want to be at.
Because y'all lie.
A man can only do to a woman what they allow him to do.
See,
you can only lie so much, though, Mimi, right? You can only lie so much. You can't just
if you turn this whole conversation into abusive relationship,
lie. Like at some point, you're gonna be like, all right.
Sometimes you don't find out till it's too late.
10 years later.
Yeah, sometimes.
10 years later.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to.
Why not?
No.
Sometimes you might find out 10 years later.
It be signs in 10 years.
What if it's 5 years later? It's still too long.
Yeah,
that's way too long.
Yeah, it don't matter if it's
a year is too
4, 5,
long.
6, 7, 8. It's still too long.
Well, I mean, let y'all tell it the way women are supposed to be so submissive. I mean, we're not supposed to ask no questions. We're supposed to just take whatever you say. So I mean,
what's wrong with that?
So if you telling me that you're not cheating or you living this clean life and I don't know nothing about that, then what am I supposed to do 5 years, 10 years later?
No,
why is it our fault? That woman on that videotape wants revenge for what? I would ask her, what do you want revenge for?
No, I wouldn't.
It's gonna be like a thin line between love and hate. You're gonna be
I don't
all
know. I think we would need more details about this because
you
I don't know.
She won't
It don't
need more
sound right.
details, too. It doesn't sound right.
It don't sound right. Like, what you gonna sue the man over wasting childbearing years? That's on you. You decided to stay right there and chill out.
Yep.
But why is
you put that on ice? You
But
put your
why is
own
it
eggs on
different?
ice.
You don't understand.
One mic, y'all. You gotta do one mic.
Y'all are hypocrites. Y'all are hypocrites because this conversation does not. If a woman's getting her head bashed in, y'all wouldn't be saying what you're saying now. Well, why don't you
What
leave?
you mean? What you mean? That's always what I say. I don't know what you're talking about. That's on the woman to leave. Who told you that? I don't know who told you that.
I hear a lot of women saying that, why do you blame women for getting abused? I blame them because they stay there. Don't you agree?
Man, I agree.
You just said, okay. I never heard a woman agree with that.
I mean, it's just like cheating, because the first time he cheat, and then if you decide to stay again and he cheat, that's your fault. You'd have done it.
Now the initial act. Yeah, like the initial act, like I wouldn't say that that's the woman's fault initially, but if she wants to stick around and see if it's gonna happen again, then hell yeah, that's a damn fault.
So it was Cassie's fault for staying with Diddy, right?
Absolutely. Man, you should have had him on here when we was talking about Cassie.
Cassie did her dirt too now, so let's
I thought she was a flower and an innocent flower.
She was a prostitute too, so
look, we gonna leave. We gonna leave Cassie where she at.
Aren't you gonna say allegedly? Please.
She was setting everything up for Diddy.
Of course, they let all the stuff she was doing. She was getting the people to go screw the other people.
Definitely testified to that in court.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then Diddy was watching her get bust down by everybody. So,
do y'all think that? Do y'all think that men sometimes waste the best years of a woman's life?
Yes.
Drain them. You know.
Yeah.
No, I think women waste the best time, the best years of their own damn life.
I agree with Kamaya.
If it ain't them trying to hurry up and change a man into something that they want him to be or want him to do, or chasing their career and wanna live the free life and not have to be tied down and have to submit and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, you about to push 50, and then now you want to say, oh, you want to try to settle down. Like, no, I feel like it's the women. Women waste their life.
So on the other end of no babies, if a man gets a woman pregnant with 3 kids, they got 3 kids, and he leaves, he wasted the best years of her life because she's stuck with 3 kids and he's left. So in that sense, he wasted the best years of her life too, in her eyes. I know, I love my kids, I know all of that, but in her mind, she's saying this nigga left me with these big head kids, and he going on with his life.
But Shampoo, we're not talking about her life. We're talking about in general. What do we see? What do we see on the outside? So,
I see an angry woman with a bunch of kids.
Yeah, but if you have one kid with a deadbeat guy, why would you have 2?
Because there's women that I don't know why they do it, brother. You seen it?
Yeah. The other question is like, we know that women have like this sixth sense, right? For every other thing.
I don't believe
why
that.
Why don't they ever see this shit coming though?
Because they don't. They don't ever see
think they can change him. They think that they're so special that he's not going to hit them. You know what I'm saying? He hit them other women, but he with me. He's not going to touch me because I'm so, you know.
Why are you always talking about hitting women?
I know, this is a theme for him.
No, it's not about hitting.
It's not
They
because
just like to be controversial. That's why.
you know what?
That part.
Not trying to be
Every
controversial.
conversation.
I've been saying this shit for 100 years, and I ain't gonna
Ain't
never
nobody
change.
said nothing about violence. She simply said her childbearing years, and now we talking about
Because you're
violence. We
wasting
talking
your
about
time.
baby
It's all about
daddy. We talking
wasting.
about all of that.
It's
Your
all about
question
wasting your
was.
time. It's all about wasting your time. It's all about it's all wasting your time. That's what she said. Am I wasting? Women have a small window. You'll never see a dude break up with a woman and go get an older woman. You'll never see that. They get a younger one. That's because y'all have a small window.
That's not true.
The window's from 20 to stretching it to 32. That's
for what? For what?
window.
For having children?
Not so much for having
getting
children.
a man, because that's a whole lie.
It's just what it is.
No, it's not what it is. That is not true. That might be for
Our
you. Our
window is open wider.
Let me tell you something. I can't beat these 22-year-olds off of me. Okay, stop
Yeah,
it.
because they like older women. Yeah, that's a fetish.
But so what's the window then? You said it was a window. So what's
Not
the
for
window?
those
You
few
telling me my
people.
window is
Not
closed?
for those few people.
No, because
but I'm talking about women in general. There's a small window.
No, because at the end of the day, I still can get pregnant, and I'm 44 years old. Okay. So with that being said,
Yeah, but the baby have an eye in the middle of his head.
Whatever you
Cyclops.
so you mean it'll look like you, in other words. But at the end of the day, I can still get pregnant, and I can get me a 21-year-old tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, but his mother will say, "What are you doing with that old
what his mother
lady?"
says. He's legal
Yeah,
and he's
I'm
able to
telling
get
you.
it. So with that being said, you can't say there's a window for women to get men. That's a lie. That's not true. That's not true. There might be a window for them to get pregnant, but there's not a window for them to get a man. Because baby, please don't do that.
Hey, but hey, guys,
I like you, but I gotta disagree with you on that.
getting laid.
Just
What
because
you
you
mean
can
you
get a
disagree?
man,
Hey,
yes, because you can
guys,
get a man,
You trying to say
Guys.
it's a certain age limit where women
Hold
Guys.
on. Wait. One mic.
Guys, getting laid and getting married and getting a proper man are two different things.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes, it
it
is.
is.
There is no 21. There is no 21. There is no 21-year-old guy in his physical prime that will take a 44-year-old woman
Hell
seriously.
no. And there's definitely no 44.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
I'm about to say that's a whole lie, baby.
Anton, seriously, would they take them seriously? I'm not talking about bust them down. I'm talking about take them seriously.
I agree with you.
Yeah, don't take him seriously, but then the chick will end up leaving him because he ain't gonna be doing nothing. He's too young. He's still trying to find himself.
Old woman
what y'all talking about is
Only thing he can
extremely.
offer is dick. Only thing
What
you
y'all
giving
talking
him
about
dick.
is extremely subjective. That's not every 21, 22, 23-year-old, 25-year-old. It's not
It's not
everybody.
okay. I take it
That's
back. It's
not
not everybody, but most people that I know would.
Rules, right?
Everybody, because that's not the case. That's not the case. You might be
I
talking about
should've-
some old busted old lady, somebody who don't have nothing
majority,
going for them.
Mimi, the majority,
No,
you don't see, no,
one
man,
mic, y'all, one mic.
you
Be
don't
for
see
real.
these Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore relationships. No, not the majority.
You don't. I'm telling you, it happened way more than you think,
No, man,
especially
from
nowadays.
Harlem,
These
you know,
dusty
I
women.
I got a homegirl.
Dusty women
that's
out here.
That's 2 years younger than me, and
Tell 'em,
she does
Anton.
look really, really nice. I'm not gonna cap.
Mm-hmm.
And she's 41, and she had 2 kids previously, and she recently got into a relationship with a dude, and he's up there, and they about to get married, and they recently had a kid, and this nigga, I think he's like 25, 26.
They
But
got
Anton,
no Winstons
that's
out
one
there.
case. That's one case.
No, they got Winstons. What you
Anton,
think
do you
a
think
house
that-
We're
girl
not
got her
saying.
money back was all
Listen,
about?
guys. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, guys. What I'm saying is, usually, guys at that age, they don't really look to be bogged down. That's what it is. They like most of the young boys that I know now just want to be wilding out. They don't want to. They're not going to take a 44-year-old seriously. They're going to beat it down and they're going to tell their friends.
Okay.
I fucked this old bitch.
Honestly, I just don't. I think we giving niggas too much credit, bro.
You are definitely.
I'm not giving them credit,
Hold on,
Anton. This is not giving them credit.
Hold on one second. Hey, I'm on a live stream. Are you? I got a question. How old is Nico?
Maybe 30. I'm not sure.
He's 30. But when he got together with
I think he was in his 20s, if I'm not mistaken, when they first got together.
And she had how many kids already?
2.
And they've been together for how long?
I'm not sure. If I had to guess, maybe 4 or 5 years. I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay, I appreciate you. Happens all the time. I seen it happen day after day, bro. And these young niggas is going. I know another chick that is about 45. Honest to God, I know another chick that's 45. Just got married to a nigga that can't be no older than 28. And she already got kids. And she got kids. And I'm like, what the fuck is up with y'all niggas? Now I can't go to them and say, because I'm cool with the girls. I'm cool with the girls. I can't go and kick it with these niggas and say, what's the fuck is wrong with y'all? But these niggas is going. Honest to God. And I'm like, man, what the I don't get it.
And happy the whole
get it,
time.
bro.
Happy to do it.
I tell
And
my
happy
son,
to
you
do
ain't
it.
going with that old.
So Anton, question. Do you think they're after like love, or are they after like
I don't
status
know.
or the bag or something?
Yeah, bragging.
Never talked to him.
What if they
And
got
they're
a
easy to
bag for
get.
themselves? They might have a. What do you mean easy to get? A
I mean, the
44-year-old
older
woman
woman-
is not easy to get.
I mean, the older women get, the more vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who are you speaking on? Are you speaking on these dusty, ugly, fat, busted, no money women? Be for
Man,
real.
these older women
And I'm
are
gonna tell
way
you
harder
too.
to
And I'm gonna
get.
tell you too. These
Way
chicks,
harder.
Way harder to
in
get.
their 40s, and these chicks is gorgeous too.
Man, I know. I seen.
And
know.
stuck in their ways.
Honest to God, true.
Question.
And
These chicks is
Stuck
gorgeous.
in them ways. They
And
are
they
hard.
ready to be stuck right with you. I had a man I told
Period.
a young man, he was in his 20s. I said, baby, I will ruin your life. I will break your heart. You know what he said? He said, I'm young enough to heal. I'm ready. That's what he told me. He said, I'm young enough he said, I'll heal. I got enough time to heal.
Yeah,
I
but
said,
if we kicking it, if
Missy,
I'm
was he
kicking,
black? Was he black? That's a good comeback.
well, I mean, maybe not. Maybe he was.
you know he was.
I don't see a black man
I'm just
saying
saying,
that.
it's hard
I
for
get
me
them
to.
from all. I get them from all sides because I'm mixed, so I get them from all sides.
Well, you know what he gonna say
Okay, give
next?
me some big one. Why do you want to?
I don't have to pick one. I can
You
have.
don't gotta
any of
just
them.
pick one
You
then.
know what he gonna
I used to try to give guys the benefit of the doubt. I'm questioning everything now because I'm seeing some shit that I ain't never seen before, and I'm just saying, like, these niggas, I don't know what's happening, but they just going, bro.
That's crazy. But if we talking, if I'm talking to, if me, Anton, and 4 of our fathers are talking, and we go, and one of us go, yo, man, my son is going with this girl, this lady, 48 years old. All of us gonna go, what? Like, it doesn't sound right. It's not normal.
It don't
Like,
need
you know
to
what I'm
sound
saying?
right.
I know they
It don't
do
need
it.
to sound right. It happens. What does that
I
matter?
know. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I just, to my ears, if my son came home and said, I'm going with this woman 44 years old and he's 20, I'll say, what the hell is wrong with you?
Well, I don't want nothing. Ain't nothing a 20-year-old can do for me.
I mean, I just think I don't know.
I don't
know the situation. I don't know
That's
the
for damn sure.
situation with what I just think there has to be some type of benefit. I'm
Sit
sorry.
on my lap.
There has to be some type of benefit of this man choosing to be with somebody where there's an option not to deal with.
This is what I gotta say to you, Carmen. There's some beautiful women on here, but when you get 44, I hope that your opinion will change. You will not say that there's no benefit to you being 44 when you're 44. I beg to differ.
I know some bad fucking chicks that's 40.
To me, you're a young girl, so don't
Oh,
worry.
I
To you,
Bad
obviously.
chicks that's
learning
40.
opportunity, people. Yeah, maybe I would change my mind, Mimi. You're right. It's a learning opportunity.
You will, because right now you're young and you have a young mentality. But when you're 44 and you got your shit together and you're doing as good as I do and you look as good as I do, and people can say what they want to say, how they feel about me, but everybody got their own,
Period.
their own thing, what they like and what they don't like. And when you get to that age, I hope you do not have the same mentality that you have right now, because
I'll
you're not
say
going
this.
to. I promise you.
Let me say this. Damn, what subject are we on? Are we on 3? Q?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's 3.
cool. We on right time. Most of us, because see, a lot of us will say stuff. I will say most guys have been with an older woman.
Yep.
Well, let me not say most. A lot of guys have been with at some point in their life have been with an older woman. So take that for what you will. Like, I know a lot of guys that younger dudes and been with an older woman, and it was a different experience than being with a chick that was their age. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna speak to what Carmen was saying about some kind of benefit. The benefit is that people are finally getting it, that they need to get with someone that they actually like, someone that's actually fun to be around. And a lot of times it's like you're not gonna find that in the same age brackets. More people are finding it either older or like younger. And so that's why you see such a a seesaw of people going here and then they all the way down here, or it's here and they all the way down here. It's like, it's because people are finally not caring what the elders are going to think, like, oh my God, that's too old. They're trying to do something to you, or they're trying to get over on you. And it's like, no, people just want to be freaking happy. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. That is a huge ass benefit.
They say Gen Z, there was an article that said Gen Z women are dating older men, and not because of money. That was the article. It was in the New York Times. They're dating Gen Z girls are dating.
Here's the take. I don't think that anything is a monolith anymore. I think that a lot of stuff is true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that if you're looking at an individual situation, you can't say that it's not true. Now, would you say that for the majority? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've seen it enough to know that I'm not sure if I don't think she's lying. I don't think that Mimi is lying at all.
No, I don't believe she's
That's
lying.
what I'm saying. And so, like, a lot of times we like to say, well, is it the majority? Probably not. But two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
Two things can be true at the same time. And
I just don't get it.
Somebody can have
of course
a certain experience where they say, I'm not really, in the same boat as y'all may think that everybody is, but at the same time, is it the norm? Probably not. But is it enough people going? Yeah.
The problem is, the older you get, coming from an old man's perspective, you want young. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I get them old too.
No, but I'm saying you're young to me. I'm talking about you. Like, I'm saying
chair
about your
last
age.
week. Stop
Yeah,
it.
but
You
don't understand. I'm talking about your age to me. I'm talking about, to me, you're young. But to somebody else, you old. To me, I'm young. That's why you gotta date people 60 years old so you be young.
None of that age actually doesn't matter anymore.
It matters to men. It matters to men.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I promise you.
It does.
I got men in my inbox from 21 and 18 years old all the way to 65. You better stop.
I don't. No. I know that. But if I'm setting a guy up that wants to date an old guy like me, and I say I got a 22-year-old in the car, he's gonna be shuffling around getting his shoes.
22-year-old want from you?
50 years old, he's gonna take his time.
It's no different. You try to say like it's a difference between older men wanting younger women and younger men wanting older men. It's really not. What is it that younger woman wants from? What does that young woman want from you? She wants your social security, bro. She wants your social
That's
security.
old fashioned. That's
no,
old fashioned.
she wants your
That's
social security. That's what she wants.
not
What
true
does the young
because
man
there's
want
an
from
article.
you? I promise you, it ain't the social security.
There's an article stating that it's not about money. You got to figure out why Gen Z girls want older guys, and they made it a point of saying it's not about money.
I don't know about that, Shampoo. Where I'm at, they all about the money. The younger girls is all about the money.
Yeah,
but all about the money.
Gotta give it to them.
They all about. I got a homeboy, and he do pretty good in life. And all he mess with, and he's over 50. All he mess with is young chicks, and they ain't messing with him because they like him. They messing with him because he got money. That's just it.
Yeah, but that's not every young girl with that girl goes with that I forgot that the coach of the Patriots. I forgot his name.
Bill Belichick. You think she don't want him for his money?
You don't think she with him for his money? That mother's like 80 years old.
She definitely want him for his money.
Oh, come on.
He's fine, and it definitely ain't
Mike.
because he's.
That's
Come on now.
childish. That's
People are
childish.
childish. You're right, because it's a child trying to holler at an old ass man. That is not even the reason why she's with him. Come on now, you know she's with him for the money.
I think she likes him. My
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Nah, you know she ain't with him for his look.
No,
that's
or
because
you like him.
You're you. That guy, Bill Belichick. Like if she was with you, I couldn't understand it. But maybe if she's with him, she likes him. She got her own money. Y'all don't know. She's a millionaire on her own.
And he's a triple millionaire on his own, and that gives more money.
Got homes.
More money is better than less money, period.
I got you, but people don't understand. She got 30 homes. She got real estate. She had all that when she met him.
People are looking for generational wealth and trying to make themselves richer every day.
Mm-hmm.
So why not marry somebody who's richer than you?
You're right. And them young dudes that's messing with you is trying to get your credit card. It's the same thing.
No, they're trying to get this good coochie. That's what they're trying to get. And whether or not they get it or not is my decision. And usually I turn them down.
It doesn't have to be either or. It could be both. I'm trying to get your credit card, and I'm trying to get that ass.
One or the other, but whether or not it is nobody's business.
Mimi, so that was my point a while ago. I was just telling you that, and you guys were saying no. They're after one thing, yes or no?
No, not all.
They're not after your social security. They're not after your social security, but they want the coochie, yes or no?
But they might want the coochie and the social security. So what's the difference?
Yeah, but they're not looking for love. That's what I was telling you.
They also might want to love me for the rest of my life and take care of me too.
Might.
I can show you messages right now in my phone. I'm having a conversation with one right now.
But you just said earlier that people lie. You said earlier people lie. Yes or no?
And I might be lying too. At the end of the day, people lie. People do what they want. People do what they want to do to get what they need out of relationships. At the end of the day, so let's be honest.
That's true. That's a fact.
You're right.
So what are we supposed to do? We supposed to just use our discernment, or we just gonna go everybody
maybe?
lies?
But you ever thought of a young guy being with you because he don't got to worry about getting you pregnant?
How do you know I can't? Oh, baby, I can get pregnant. I just choose not to. That's
why some young guys like older women.
You think a 44-year-old can't get pregnant?
No. I'm saying I'm not. No. You saying it? I'm talking about older women. Some young men. Number one,
I think that is a wild ass reason to think why a man would want to date a woman. You think a young man is only trying to have sex with an older woman because she can't get pregnant? You think that would be the only reason? It ain't because
but could it be a contributing factor?
It could be a reason, though. It could be a reason.
Let me tell you the main reason why young men try to talk to me.
I can stay in this because nothing's gonna happen.
Let me tell you the main reason why young men tell me they want to talk to me is because I am established and I know what I want. I know what I don't want.
Established means you got money.
Established can mean that I have my own apartment and my own car and my
Yeah,
own
so I can
job.
stay there.
It
I
don't
can
mean
stay
that
there.
I got money. Okay, you can be established and have your own house, car, money, job, whatever. It don't mean you got a lot of it. So
But
with
you're a
that
young
being-
guy that's
no,
rich.
do you know how many young girls ain't even got a car, that don't even have a job,
That's
that
why
don't
they're
have
coming
no
to you.
future? So,
That's why they're coming to you.
But isn't that why women are going to you?
That's right. So what's the problem?
Isn't that why young women are coming to you?
What's the problem?
No, but that's what you want women. So but at the end of the day, you said that's what you men are saying that women want from you, right? To be established. Even Anton says it every day. Men need to have their shit together. They need to, a woman wants a man with the potential and all that stuff. So why wouldn't a man want that from a woman? And this is what I get from the young men. I'm just gonna say this and then I'm gonna shut up because I've been talking a lot. Don't shut up, poo-poo. At the end of the day, what they say is they just don't. These young girls nowadays do not have their shit together, and they would much
that's what
rather.
they're telling you. That's bullshit. That's what they're telling you.
No, they ain't got their shit together.
Them young
They
kids,
don't.
them
These
young boys is telling you that.
22-year-old girls do not have their shit together. They don't.
How would you know? They're telling you that.
Because I work with them every day in my job, and we talked about this morning. I work with them every day.
Let me just say this. Let me say this. A lot of times, older women, they don't play games, and they just, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. It's not a lot of, you don't have to do a lot of going back and forth trying to figure this shit out. They not trying to, you know what I'm saying? They know what they want.
Yeah.
It's clear. And it's less shit that you got to deal with. Whereas you got to deal with all of these games. You know what I'm saying? You might have to deal with a chick that you don't know what she on. You know, I think that a lot of times that it's much easier to deal with a woman that it's much easier to deal with a woman that ain't full of shit.
Period.
But isn't it more fun?
Telling you the truth, like
Anton, isn't it more fun if in the sexual sense, if a woman knows what to do while you're having sex because she's of age, she's mature. Isn't it more fun when a woman is younger and fiddling around, like trying to figure it out? It's more sexy to me. Like, I don't know how to do
toxic?
that.
See, you toxic as hell. You toxic as hell.
I think that is different.
I like inexperience. I don't like too much experience.
Nah, I'm straight on
That's
that
toxicity, bro.
Hey.
I mean, everybody
shampoo. I would date somebody over 30 before a 21-year-old any day.
Oh, so that's not an older woman.
I'm older than you are.
Who?
So there you go.
So my point. No, I'm talking. I'm an older guy. So what I'm saying is, we were talking about 21-year-old guys. But what I'm telling you, at my age, I would prefer dating somebody older than 30 than somebody 21.
Exactly, because they know
any day, hands down, hands down, hands down, hands down. No, I would. Why would I? What would I? Listen, number one.
How y'all gonna tell him what he prefer?
Yeah, precisely. Okay. Next point is if I'm looking to get married and settle down, right?
Guys ain't a monolith. It's the guys that all different guys want different things.
Precisely. And what it is like.
Telling the truth.
Usually, no, I'm telling the truth. Usually, you can't relate to a 21-year-old and have a proper conversation. How could you relate to?
Not at
all. How could you relate to? Not movies, music, life in general. There's no conversation that you could have. Concrete.
Don't you enjoy somebody saying, "I didn't know that"?
What?
No, that's for my daughter. That's for my daughter to do. Not a kid. That's.
I didn't know that. Oh,
my daughter does that. My daughter does that. Not a 21-year-old. Nah.
Listen, and let me be clear here because I
don't want to hear. I know that.
I want to be clear here. I didn't say that I date 21-year-olds. I said that 21-year-olds be in my DMs.
No, don't try to clean it up. Don't clean it up.
Don't want nothing to do with a 21-year-old man.
You already messed up the bed.
Now a 30-year-old, a 28-year-old, maybe, but 21, nah, you can't do it. But they definitely be in my DM. My whole point was to let you know that a woman who's
that you still got flavor.
A woman who is 44 is not, their window is not closed. Don't get it twisted. Okay, I have been I have had men young as 25 try to be my husband. Okay, don't. You
know, it's funny. If a man was saying what you were saying, women would be like, "Oh, that's disgusting."
I don't give a damn.
But you bragging about being with young dudes.
I'm telling you what it is. I'm not telling you what I'm accepting. I'm telling you what happens. Okay. I'm not telling you.
And they like to be dominated. You're a dominatrix. Like you're a dominating type of person.
And they might like that. That might be what they need in their life. Okay. At the end of they need a mommy. Maybe they need a mommy. I'm just saying.
I call the cops.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, let's get to super chats, y'all, so we can go to the next topic. Sniper says, I'm 26 and my dad just turned 68. I don't know why, but I really want to have kids while my parents are still around. Do women even care about stuff like that anymore? Ray says, Shampoo, stop talking over super chats. I want my ish to hit. Ronald Wallace says, Grand Rising Divine Ones. Women are the blueprint, the power, and the wisdom. Men are here to support their brilliance. If he can't handle a strong queen, he's insecure. Honor the feminine or move aside. She is the standard. Avenue 77 says, Anton, you got to start doing polls, big dog. The best feeling is success. Mimi acting delusional just because a 21-year-old dude want to sleep with you doesn't mean he want to marry you unless you got it bagged. Ray says, Mimi wasted her eggs. That's she got mad. Ronald Wallace says, Queens, take your spot. Don't let these men dim your light. God is a woman. Kassar444 says, Jamaican Anton thinks he's cooking. Charlie LeBron says, Mimi, what can a 22-year-old provide for you? Chef says, come on, Anton, that don't count. She needed help and he needed a place to play his Xbox. That don't count. Empire Foundation says, when I was in my late teens and 20-year-old women, 30 to 50, approached me hard, not me to them. Jaquin says, exceptions still don't make the rule. Most 20-year-old guys aren't dating 40-year-old women. Most guys 18 to 29 are single as F. Anyway, Malik Simon says, dating a 4-year-old when you're in your 20s is like dating a woman taller than you. Nothing wrong, just uncommon.
True.
A lot of short men like tall women, so I don't know how.
And do, because I'm tall, so.
Stand on a stand says, I don't see age. I'll take a Nini. Jaquin says, people in these combos also have an issue conflating sex with relationships. Chef says, never though I'd see the day someone on the panel out-talk Jazz. Congrats, Motor Mouth Mimi. You are now loud and wrong. Jaquin says, Mimi got caught in her contradictions. Billy Goat Gruff says, Mimi, when you look like me, you got two chins, ma. Billy Goat Gruff says, the truth is they don't take y'all serious 95%. Charlie LeBron says, Mimi, you too masculine. Date a liberal.
I would never.
T. Crawford says, Mimi, what you cook tonight? I'm trying to come get a plate. B. Ross says, God is not a woman. Slave of Christ says, Mimi, you having multiple men wanting to be your husband and you not accepting their proposal means the men you would marry isn't proposing to you. That's a negative thing, not positive.
Right.
And shout out to everybody that sent super chats. We do appreciate you guys. Hit the like button because it is free. If you are wanting to come on the panel, you got to DM me on IG. And if you guys are seeing the same ladies, because there's not a lot of ladies that are signing up. So that's why you see the same ladies. Okay.
Or because we,
and y'all talk. Yeah, the ladies talk more than the men. The men sometimes just sit here.
Talk too much.
Oh, shut up, poo-poo.
Let's get to the next subject. One more super chat came in. It said, Mimi, what's your number? She said 911.
911.
Let's go to the next topic, y'all.
Men should be paying for everything, and I will stand on this hill for the rest of my life. A high caliber woman literally raises a man's social currency. I cannot tell you how many times I have been out with a man and he will get compliments from other men just because I'm with him. I'm the bad bitch. Why is he getting compliments? But if you think, especially if you're with a man like that's in business or something like that, if you think that you being by his side doesn't get him an extra zero at the end of the day on that dotted line, it does. And something that like really irritates me, I hate when I'm with a man and he'll like open the car door for me and other women will compliment him like, oh my gosh, chivalry is not dead. Like, yes, you better open the door for her. Please, let's stop complimenting men for doing the bare minimum. Opening the car door, like that is literally so bare minimum. But you clearly it's not, because the amount of times I'm with someone and they've gotten a compliment because of that.
Shorty hate.
What?
Yes.
Hey, she went from one left to right.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Why you moving your forehead like that?
I feel like I need to listen to that again because she did go from one side.
Yeah, that was all over the place. Like, what was
everywhere?
My brain,
long. She was
my
like,
brain shifted a few notches. It
She went
just
from men should pay for everything to talking about chivalry. I don't know. It was weird.
You're right, Josh. She did go through like 3 different topics.
Hold on, wait.
That
One mic,
was
y'all,
weird.
one mic.
So Q, you may have to play it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
play it again.
One more time.
for real.
She was
One more time.
adding context as to why she believes that men should have to pay for everything because of the value, the
Of her.
perceived value that she believes that women bring into a man's life. So
Yep.
go ahead and play it again.
I'll play it
Q,
again
so
one more
that-
time.
Men should be paying for everything, and I will stand on this hill for the rest of my life. A high caliber woman literally raises a man's social currency. I cannot tell you how many times I have been out with a man and he will get compliments from other men just because I'm with him. I'm the bad bitch. Why is he getting compliments? But if you think, especially if you're with a man like that's in business or something like that, if you think that you being by his side doesn't get him an extra zero at the end of the day on that dotted line, it does. And something that like really irritates me, I hate when I'm with a man and he'll like open the car door for me and other women will compliment him like, oh my gosh, chivalry is not dead. Like, yes, you better open the door for her. Please, let's stop complimenting men for doing the bare minimum. Opening the car door, like that is literally so bare minimum. But you clearly it's not, because the amount of times I'm with someone and they've gotten a compliment because of that.
Okay.
yeah, I understand what she's saying.
Yeah, I get it. She feels like she's a high value woman. She shouldn't, like the guy doing the bare minimum should be standard because she's a high value woman. That's what I get from it. That she's a high value woman. He should already be doing that.
But I don't know. I didn't understand the part when she said she was kind of right in her ego, like, but when she said that he gets an extra zero because I'm there, that doesn't. Why would that have anything to do with why he's getting more money? Because she's by, but she is right in the sense in her mind that I'm worth more than opening car doors. Like I'm that bitch. Y'all should. But
Well, she feels like he should be doing that anyway, right?
Yeah, but they're complimenting her. They're complimenting him for getting her because she's the bad bitch. So she is getting complimented. It's just he caught her. So they're saying, "Man, you caught a good one there." Like, you know what I'm saying? She's not thinking a bit like that. She got a big ego.
Yeah, because men ain't opening doors no more like that.
No, people do that. I do that.
Nah,
I do that.
Some
do. Some
do, but not like they used to.
That's
Like,
why
I live in the South. I live in the South. Men open doors. If they
I live
don't,
in
you
the
look
South
at them like
too.
they're crazy.
Well, where I'm from, the women you can open the door going into the store. They don't even say thank you. They just walk.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't. I mean, that's why men just like, why should I even open the door for? They don't even say thank you. They all rude. They roll their eyes.
You're just supposed to do it. It's just a thing
I mean,
that
I
men are supposed to
still do it anyway, but I'm just saying, even when you do it, it's still a roll of the eyes. It's not a thank you. It's not none of that.
You know why to be now? No disrespect. If you were an attractive dude, they would be smiling when you open the door. I'm telling
Shampoo,
you.
Oh my God.
Shampoo,
Rodney,
I
don't
don't have
allow
no
that.
problem. Shampoo, I don't have no problem with the ladies,
No,
bro.
but I'm saying,
I
but
say,
you,
don't
I don't
allow
have
that
no
from you,
problem
Wow.
with the
Rodney.
ladies.
I said no disrespect. I'm
I know,
saying
but I'm just saying I don't have no problem with women, bro.
No
I'm not saying you
disrespect
do.
literally mean that's y'all New Yorker way of saying disrespectfully, respectfully.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
just letting you know that
respectfully,
you an ugly ass
disrespectfully, I'm gonna
man.
disrespect you, but not disrespect you.
Exactly. We don't say shit like that in the South. We don't do
You
that. We
making
say
it. Come
bless
on,
your heart.
man. You're trying to say something. I'm not. I'm not
Oh, you
saying
cool?
nothing
You
against
cool?
you. I'm
You
just
cool?
saying.
Oh,
You
man.
cool? You're cool, Shampoo. I'm just saying. I've seen guys that are muscle bound and they open the doors and they roll their eyes at them. It doesn't matter. They where I'm from, there's a lot of angry women that just don't like men like that.
No,
And they'll
I
tell
open
you
the
about it.
doors. I do all of that corny stuff. I open the doors. I smile and they smile.
Why is
But I
it
don't get
corny?
that rolling eyes stuff.
Why
I
is
don't
it
get
corny
it.
though?
No, I'm saying to other people, not to me.
Oh, okay. Well, not to you.
Damn,
But
man.
no shit is corny
Makes
though.
somebody want to choke you.
What?
What?
He's doing so much.
I'm just saying it's like that in some places, Shampoo.
Shit.
It's
You
like
walk
that.
around with handprints on your neck. Is that a necklace? Got a handprint necklace.
This man is wild.
I'm gonna let you have that because I know you love me, and I'm just gonna leave it at
Yeah,
that.
I love you. I love you.
I know.
You got a backbone. But
Big
I'm
one.
just saying, when you open the door for women, I don't know where you live or nothing like that because I do that. So I'm speaking from experience. I like to be a gentleman like that, and they go, "Oh, thank you." I don't never get the rolled eyes and stuff.
I
like
mean,
that.
but to be honest, Shampoo, the reason why you get that is because you old. So
Oh my
like people looking
God.
at you like, like you my elder type thing. So it's like, oh, look, my elder holding the door. Thank you, elder. Like they not thinking that you like looking at their ass or nothing. So
Please
it's
remind
not like
him from
really a
my
Hey,
elder.
creepy
I'm holding the
thing.
door so I could look
I'm
at the
just
hair.
saying. I'm just saying.
That's what it is. He's holding the door so he can look at your bum. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's not. But you see, you got all that head rag and incense stuff, and you saying something disparaging to me about my age. Your look
It's
don't
not
fit that.
disparaging. This obvious. You're old.
No,
You're not young.
I'm
You're
literally,
married
I'm
for
just
32 years. You
I
like
expect
women in their 20s. Okay. We've already
every
discussed this. You're not a young
and
man.
no.
And we
Let
we
me
can look at you and tell we got eyes. Like you told me last
let
week,
me
you did, I can see. We can see you're not young, bruh. You got white hair coming out your
no,
chin.
let me be clear. Let me be clear. You when I see you, you look like my dad. I'm gonna
yeah.
be so honest. You look like a spitting image of my dad.
Okay.
So I would imagine you opening the door for me would be like, oh, this is my dad opening the door for me. He's being nice. Thank you. Let me walk in and go about my business.
Okay, I got
I'm
you.
not thinking that you a man that's trying to hit on me
Got
or
you.
trying to get at me or doing it for like some cookie points, some brownie points. That's all I'm saying. I mean
Well,
call
now
you
you
old or
know
nothing,
he
you know.
I got you. So what when I open the door for old women like 35, 40 years old, why do they smile?
I mean, I'm 35. I'm just saying you look like my
That's
dad.
kind of older for a woman.
You said what?
You couldn't be a model anymore. You're over the limit.
Are
You
you
couldn't
out
be
of
a
your
model.
I can
mind?
most definitely be a
You
model.
are out
Nobody
of
would
your
ever know
mind.
my age unless I actually told
At
y'all.
35?
There
Period.
are women in their 60s
Yes, I'm
that are
35.
models. Are you
Yeah, but they
crazy?
modeling for old
It
magazines.
doesn't matter. They still modeling. They still do. Are
They're
you out
modeling
of
for
your mind?
I would
old
be a Naomi Campbell, okay?
they're modeling
She's
for
still alive and kicking. You hear me?
they're
Period.
modeling for No Period magazine. What are you talking about? I'm trying to
Shampoo.
tell you, you got a
Shampoo.
false image of life.
We on
Life
the East
is,
Coast. It's past your bedtime. You need to go to bed.
it was past my bedtime at 8
Yeah.
o'clock.
Well,
Hey,
it's fine.
that's
It's
crazy.
fine. You wilding out right now. You
I
wilding
walk
out.
5 miles a day. Do you?
Don't worry about where I'm walking on your ass right now. Don't you worry about where
I
I walk
mean,
and
for
how much I
me,
walk.
it's the entitlement of it in the video. To get back to the question, should men pay for everything? Because she expected it.
Yeah.
I don't think you should expect anyone to pay your way for anything. That's the entitlement. Now, should
Were they
they?
on a date?
even if you are on a date, even on your first date, you should not expect and be entitled to the man paying for your dinner. No, I don't. And that's even true even in my single days before. I didn't expect. I'm like, okay, I came prepared. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Why should I expect you to just simply pay the way? Because why? I'm in your presence. I mean, you're getting something.
Because you
too,
asked
right?
me out on a date.
But you're getting something else too. You're eating too. You're in my presence too. You're getting sex too. So why should it be all on the men? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
We giving up box on the first date. I'm just
not
saying
first date, but that's
okay.
But I'm just saying, in overall, I think it's the entitlement that I have a problem with. No man should not be expected to pay their way. No, I disagree. It's just the entitlement. You're enjoying my company too, just like I'm enjoying your company.
I think that maybe is something that you need to establish before you go on the date. But I think in her case, if you listen to the video, she made it sound like she was a big
top
deal.
notch.
You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't no slouch. You know what I mean? So, and then what she said was he got an extra 0 for just opening the door. So it made it seem like he was a better catch or better.
No, she said that her job was he got
what a man was supposed
one
to
mic,
do.
y'all, one mic.
She didn't say that.
Because he did what a man was supposed to do in my eyes, because I feel like a man is supposed to, the least you can do is open my damn door. The least you can do. So he got an extra. Well, I mean, I'm from the South, so you know I open doors for women. You know what I'm saying? Me, at the end of the day, if you taking me out on a date, the least you can do is open my door.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So with that being said, what she said was he got extra points for doing something. It's like, oh, you get a cookie for doing something that you should have did anyway. Like, I don't, and so that's where her complaint was, is that he was getting cool points for doing something that men should do anyway.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He got an extra 0 from his job for money. She said she got an extra 0 for his money.
Yeah,
but
I
don't think.
But she's saying it because of her, though. It's because of her and how she looks. Like when a woman looks just that good to people, they're like, you know, like, look, let me throw you an extra bag or something. That's pretty much what she was trying to say. But I like how Mimi
y'all
put
taking
it
it out of context.
Yeah, y'all bugging.
I think what she basically is saying is that men should, in general, pay for everything because women are the value add by just being a woman, by just being a bad chick and with a man.
By existing.
I mean, did you see her in the video? She wasn't. It wasn't like she was making. She didn't.
But don't be so specific on her. Like, let's focus on the message that she's trying to convey.
Okay.
Don't focus on the messenger. Is she right?
Yeah, because she wasn't.
Is the general sentiment.
She was looking like she just got her hair blown out, washed, said nothing.
Yeah, I don't want y'all to get caught up on the actual person that said it. It's really the question: should men pay for everything?
And that's what I'm saying. No, because there's two parties. She's saying the message, the overall message is she should just get all of this, and the men should pay for everything just by simply existing. What would be the opposite? What's the opposite? You're getting value too. I think both parties should get value. You should not. Neither party should be entitled to anything else. What's the equivalent of
my wife felt when we first started?
You opened the car door for me. Okay, what's the equivalent of that from a man perspective? What can I do? So you open the car door for me. You're entitled because that's what gentlemen do. What can I do to be able?
Give me a hand job.
What is it?
Oh my God, this sounds really counteracting.
I'm not even asking you about what's the equivalent.
Wait, I don't understand because we say, you know, and this is just something that we've talked about in the past. Like, Men are supposed to be the providers. Men are supposed to be the ones who, like, a woman is supposed to support him and do all the, we talked about this last week, I believe. Women are supposed to support the man, let the man be, you know, they're shining, and we're supposed to support him. But you mean to tell me on the first date I'm supposed to open your damn door for you? You must be out of your mind. Come on now. Like, or I'm supposed to pay the bill? Like, I think that's wild.
Not open the door.
They need to pay it, because I need
Mimi,
to
what would be the equivalent? You are expecting a man to open your door? You're expecting a man to pay the bill on a first date. What is the equivalent to that from the woman's perspective
equivalent
on a first
is
date?
like
Just
we
for
talked
you
about
being there,
last
you
week.
just
When
showed up.
we talked about last week how a woman should let their man shine. A woman should be supporting the man.
But you're saying that on the first date. On the first date.
Your first date is my first impression of you. I need to know what you got going on.
So you just exist. So you showed up. So you just showed up, and he's entitled
I'm gonna do more than exist at the date.
But what is that? What is more? What is more?
Well, I mean,
he showed up to the date just like you did. You expect him to open your car door, to pay for the first date, right? To be there. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, I came because
not eating?
You were looking for me to come. You asked me to come. You asked
So
me
you
to come.
just showed up. So your presence is the equivalent.
I didn't ask you to go on a date. I promise you that. It's gonna be the other way around. Yo, go ahead, Jazz. I'm gonna let you talk because I feel like your voice is needed. Go ahead.
No. Well, I just think you got to consider like what she's saying. Like, I hear what you're saying, Carmen, but usually when you go on a date, that man pursued that woman. That man asked that woman for her time. He set up the date, right? So what do I do in return? I show up. I show up and I'm attentive. I'm pleasant. I'm kind. I'm complimentary to him. I'm having a good time with him. I'm being attentive. That's what you get. And you get my time, right? Because my time is just as valuable as his. So if he's pursuing me, I'm going to respect him and be reciprocal and show up and respect this man on this date. Now,
what if you don't?
What if we at the club? What if we at the club? We dance and we have a good time, and after the club, we say we like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know you. I met you in that club and we was dancing. Yo, you want to get a bite to eat? And you
That's
go,
a
yeah.
whole different scenario, Shampoo.
No, I'm just asking a question.
That's not a date. That's we going out to eat.
So who pays for it? I'm just asking.
You, because you asked me to go to the club. Otherwise, I'm going home.
See?
No, I was gonna ask Jazz. I was gonna ask y'all, well, not just Jazz, but all of y'all, like, what if you don't vibe with that person? What if you don't you end up like seeing like I'm not really feeling this person and he's paying for everything? Are you still gonna have that same type of attitude where you're gonna be attentive and you're gonna be, pleasant and all that stuff?
Let me ask another question to the guys. So to the two guys, Chris and Rodney, do y'all feel as though the guy, when y'all go out with a chick, or if you was to go out with a chick, do you feel as though you should pay for everything or no?
Yeah, I pay for everything.
Yeah,
If I'm asking her out, I'm asking her because I want to get to know her and I'm vetting her. So I think if a man asks a woman out, he most definitely should go ahead and pay. But also, I've had it in situations to where they just look at you as, like you say, Anton, you food. You're just a food date. That's it. You just a food date. Had it happen. Just like it's going around on the internet. It's going around on the internet about the guy that with the girl, he's like food number 3 and stuff like that. So I mean, chicks do that stuff. So
they do.
But if I'm asking you out, I'm gonna pay. Now, some guys now, I mean, you've seen it to where they asking women out, but they like, you want to go to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or maybe go to Cold Stone or something like that on the first date, and chicks is losing their mind over it. Oh, that's not a date. I'm worth more than some coffee, and stuff like that. So that automatically is a red flag if she ain't really to sit down and have a coffee or a mocha or whatever, and just get to know you and vibe with you to get to the steak date. You know what I mean?
I feel you, Rodney. That's the last couple of dates I went on. I literally, it was, let's go to Starbucks, let's go have coffee, because I feel like that's where you're gonna, on your first date is when you're going to decide whether women know within the first 10 minutes if they like a guy or not. And
Exactly.
coffee is plenty enough for me to figure that out. I don't need you to go and spend me. I actually don't want, at this stage in my life, I don't want you to spend $50 on me and then I find out you're dusty. And
Yeah,
then
because
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, hold on, let me get Chris's perspective. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I would agree with my man that yeah, if I initiate the date, so if I come to you and say let's do this or let's do that, I definitely would be the one paying for it. I feel like if it's a situation where I get your information and I feel like we might be texting or doing whatever, trying to get to know each other, and you kind of like just make it be known that, oh, I need to, where you taking me out, or doing all that, kind of being more aggressive with it. That, to be honest, that'll kind of throw me the wrong way, just to know where your head's at. So yeah, if it's me initiating it, I definitely have no problem putting the money down, because I know it's me initiating it, and you probably have given me some type of energy or something, kind of letting me know that you on the same page that I'm on, for me to even do that. So yeah.
So the guys are saying that they all believe in paying.
And good for you.
I mean, have you ever had be talking to somebody, like a girl you texting, like you said, and you don't even get an opportunity to ask them out? They hit you up like, or when you taking me out?
Yeah, like that's the standard.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, ain't that
like
crazy? When a chick does that to me, that's a red flag. I'm cool. You didn't even give
I
me
ain't
an
replying.
opportunity.
I'm not
You
even
know what I'm
replying.
saying?
I already see where your head at.
Yeah. You asking for the date. You ain't even giving me a chance to even ask you out.
You know what I mean? Don't
You
know where
a
I'm
whole
from.
red
Don't know where I was
flag.
born yet.
But taking me out could, let's just be real, taking me out could mean we going in the walk in the park. We could go get coffee and go on a walk in the park. We don't have to go.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be for you guys are being presumptuous, thinking that they want you to take them to Golden Corral or something like that.
No, Mimi. They want you to take them out. They want you to take them out to Roof Chris. They want you to take them out. They like, when you taking me out to get something to eat. They ain't no taking me out to a walk in the park.
They want $300, $400 meals.
They trying to get you to take them out somewhere where they can get a steak, a lobster. That's what they want, and then they're gonna ghost you, and you ain't gonna hear from them again.
All jokes
I don't know about the
aside,
ghosting, but definitely spend that
sometimes
bread.
women will size you up, man. Yo, seriously, they looking at you like
Y'all
a
dealing
mom.
with the wrong type of women. Y'all dealing with some dusty ass women.
Yeah,
Where y'all getting these women from? Where y'all getting these women
They
from?
out here. They out here.
Y'all dealing with dusty ass women. That's
They
all.
out here.
Y'all take them out. I mean, what I'm getting is whoever initiated the date, whoever's idea was the date, they pay.
Yeah.
Regardless of the gender. So
I
okay,
said
so
that
if
from
my
the
idea is to take you out, yeah, let's go out. The bill is on me because I
That's
asked
what I
you
said
out.
from the beginning. I have been known to ask
I
a
can rock
man
with that.
out.
I like that.
I have been known to ask a man out and I will pay. I have no problem with it. And most of the time, if they're a good dude, they're like, you know what? Nah, baby, we're not doing that.
But see, if you do that as a woman, you don't even got to pay after that one experience. Like, all I need to see is that.
That's what
You
I'm
feel me?
saying.
See
Like,
that
I'm
you-
that type of woman. Like, I'm gonna be like, baby, when we going out or whatever, like you gonna I like you or whatever. Let's go have Starbucks or whatever. I'm gonna pay. And if they're like, no, I'm not, I got it. I don't want to go out on the first date to somewhere expensive, because I want to know if I like you. I need to know if I like you.
Yeah,
and
but
I
that's
don't need
not-
to
that's
go out
not
on a
the
date
norm.
to know if I like you. I might know I like you if I meet you at the
That's
gas
not the
station.
norm, though. That's not.
It might not be the norm,
Let me
but
tell you something.
come on,
Let me tell you
now.
something, Mimi. That's exactly how I got my husband. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was just led to just be like, "Hey, you hungry? You want to go eat something? Where you want to go eat?" You know, and he's like,
Tell us,
"Well, I
girl.
don't get paid until," and I'm like, "Look, no, look, I'm not asking all that. I just want to go eat somewhere, hang out with you, chill, and see what's up. Went to tropical smoothie, ate, something, got smoothies. Stayed there literally until it closed, 10 o'clock at night, and we just outside just still talking.
A brother just
It's
want to know he
like
cared for, man. That's all it is.
literally,
Tell you
it's
still
like
a brother heart. No,
exactly. I'm like, man, it's
for
like,
sure.
no, it's not about like men paying for everything in a relationship. Like, you need to build up some kind of trust for the man to even want to do that.
I think
Like,
a
you
lot of men
weren't
are selling
expecting
themselves
it.
short.
Yeah, like
One
that girl
mic,
in that
one mic.
video,
I gotta
she
do one
was
mic.
that girl in the video is really, really feeling herself. Like,
Yeah,
this
she
is
was.
why you don't have a ring on your finger, sweetie. Like,
don't
and
do
it's
a
not
much.
by choice. You could tell it's not by choice because she's saying how many times she goes out here and there, and then she has this experience, and people are like, "Oh, that's sweet, that's sweet." Like, why are you so like pressed about what people are saying to him? Like, why do you want so much attention?
I wouldn't have cared what the other people were saying about
Exactly.
him opening my door. The fact that he opened my door would have been like, "Oh, I like this. This is nice." You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
Oh my God, he's doing what
he
most
got
men don't
manners.
do nowadays.
Okay, there you
So
go. You know what I mean? But
I think a lot of
people
men overextend themselves and they don't have to. All you really, if a girl
exactly.
really likes you, she will go. Look, I had
She'll
a
go
guy
anywhere
ask
with
me out.
you.
He was like, "Where you want to go to eat?" I was like, Waffle House. He was like, "For real?" I was like, "I love Waffle House."
Me
He was
too.
like, "For
Me
real?"
too.
I was like, "If you take me to Waffle House, I will be so fucking happy. Take me to Waffle House." He was like, "Okay, let's go to Waffle House." And I mean, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't over
You in
here
the
like
DMV.
He told
disappointed.
he told you don't get that big slam breakfast though.
Yeah. She got the all-star. She got the all-star
I
breakfast.
don't get that.
It looked like you want that all.
No, I don't get
The
all
all-star.
that.
She get the all-star breakfast.
Shut up,
with
All
shampoo.
right,
I
guys.
don't get that.
It's about that time. Let me get to the super chats and we get y'all out here. Mr. Cool Kels says, Anton, you wild and your example is anecdotal. Both women were very good looking, so the world is their oyster. If we talk about the statue in Times Square, New York, top chick, they won't have the same motion. I'm just saying. Ronald Wallace says, this queen gets it. Men should pay for everything. It's time to submit, men. Start the matriarchy now. Kene says she's delusional. She's an average looking woman. Reese says most you thought he was Jamaican. No ear for accents. He's Lucian. The guy Andy that was
Saint
up here.
Lucia.
He's
Yeah.
from St. Lucia. Mande Ma cause that name. The most attractive age of women for men of all ages is 24. The most attractive age of men for women of all ages is 36. Charlie says Jazz looking like a hot Rosa Parks. Holla at me.
Ew.
DJ Ace Production says shampoo is wild card draw 4 in the Uno deck. All production, thank you for the 99-cent ball. More than Mellow says women want an excuse to be useless so bad. King David Lives says speak Carmaya, my wife paid for our first date. Again, wife. Slave of Christ says, Island got cute. I DM'd you a while ago. Hey Anton, hope the family's well. Glad you were able to have a laugh on the Muppet photos. DM me again, y'all. When y'all, the DMs is kind of crazy. I don't know. Yeah, just put panel again. I only check my DMs Monday morning. Other than that, my notifications be off the rest of the day because it be a lot going on. So
Yeah, she
the best
gonna hit
time
you
to
last minute now. She gonna hit you on the same
yeah,
day.
the best time to DM me is Monday morning.
Monday
Other than that,
morning.
other than that, my is gonna
Real.
be on silent mode, like
Right.
every single day. But I want to say thank you for everybody that came on the panel. We can give y'all a shout out where the peoples can find you at. We'll start with Carmen. We'll start with the top. Carmen, go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram, Carmen.ds92.
Okay. Shampoo.
Oh, you can hit me up at check me out at what's the name? Oh, Ask
Shampoo.
Yeah, Ask Shampoo
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Jasmine.
Yeah, tonight was fun. Make sure you guys follow my YouTube page, Jazz Noel 7. I'm gonna be pulling out some content very soon. So thanks for the love and support.
Okay. Mimi.
In case y'all didn't know, Jazz Noel, that girl can sing. Just in case y'all didn't know, she can sing. You can hit me up at I Heart Mimi B on just about everything: Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube. Also, Mary Negron School of Nails. I ain't no slouch, but I appreciate you, Island Gal Q, for letting me up again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, girl.
You're welcome, Chris.
Oh yeah, so you guys can find me on IG at Beast Mode Activated. And appreciate you guys having me. So.
Hermaya.
What's up, y'all? Y'all come follow my earthy ass at Carmaya She. Okay, on IG, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I got my little content coming out. I'm gonna be cooking. I'm already doing stuff with my kids. My kids is crazy. Okay. So y'all follow me, please. Keep up. Cause hold on real quick. The bump. Y'all wanna see the bump? She pregnant!
Wow.
Congratulations! The bump. I had to show y'all real quick. So yeah, y'all follow me because my life is moving and it's getting crazier and crazier, and I love it.
I saw two bumps.
You.
Yes,
No one can even tell that pregnancy is like 90. You can't even tell, girl.
Not on your face
Thank
at
you.
all.
Right.
Thank y'all.
Just living life.
All belly, all belly.
You just glowing,
It is.
glowing. Oh,
I'm hungry, y'all. Matter of fact, y'all cash at me. I'm hungry.
This a White Castle or something.
All right.
I got midnight cravings.
Last person, Rodney. Go ahead.
You can find me on TikTok and IG at BigBoy75. And I'm on Facebook under my regular name, Rodney Cummings. So,
Well, again, thank you guys for joining. Tune in tomorrow morning in the Millionaire Morning Show, and you guys have a great